It's so great that Matt asked, he says, "I'll ride with Dave."
Matt asked.
It was great.
No hesitation. Didn't have to think about it.
By the way, why are people? Do we not have picture or something? That we're seeing a lot of.
They need to see how handsome we are.
Yeah.
That's great. I'm gonna go tell Jim about that. Good work.
And it wasn't. It's like not the smallest. It's like honest to God.
Did Matt's shoulders slump?
I didn't even. I was honestly. It was like secondhand embarrassment.
You just kind of were on your phone.
I just stayed on my phone. I didn't even react.
Classic.
Because truly, Jim always rides with me.
Yeah.
And
he's your ride or die.
Yeah. It would have been fine either way. And I could not have cared less. But
the result was perfect.
The result was so perfect because it wasn't. Like, I guess mean. Credit to Jim. It wasn't mean at all. It was like, hey, Jason, what color is that on the wall? Oh, it's purple.
Yeah.
Okay. You didn't have to think about it. Hey, Jim, who do you get? Like, Matt did, I don't know if he was doing a funny bit or something. He's like, who's Jim going to ride with? And Jim's just walking over with his.
Did he have to walk past Matt to get to you?
No, we were pulled up on the little road or the cart path.
Equidistant?
Equidistant, yes. And Jim's coming over from the putting green, and he just doesn't even break stride or anything. Who's Jim going to ride? Oh, I'll ride with Dave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
It was fine. Then we played. I did really well until I did fine, and then
it was the front nine again.
Front nine. I lost my ball twice on 9. Twice. I just took a double par. Same place I always am.
Yeah, we're there in the right and just
lost it over there in the right. Dropped
because you're driving into the sun. Yeah.
And then I had a 60-degree wedge from about 80 out, and I probably, Jason, I'm not joking. I probably hit my 60-degree 160 yards.
That's too far.
I scolded it so bad, and I said, you know what, I'm good. I'm good. And then
just give me an 8.
Probably dropped a couple swear words, and not probably, I did. And
did you have a chance at winning before that?
I don't know. I took an 8.
I saw the write-up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm usually right in the top third, but not winning. They had a 3-person putt off.
Yeah, I saw that. And Jim didn't win.
No, Jim didn't win. Jim played fine. I mean, Jim was the best in the group, but he wasn't Jimmy.
And Matt didn't have that one stealth week out of nowhere.
No, well, what was funny is the 8 I took on that par 4 at the end, Matt beat me by a stroke. Yeah. Anyway, I didn't even go in. I was just like, you take the card. I'm not going to get $18 French fries. I'm going. So what time did you get home last night?
So last night, well, put it this way. My night sleep was less than your nap.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, you're going to have a nice nap today.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so the flight from Detroit.
I'm just like the tiredest I've ever been in my life.
The flight from Detroit was supposed to go through Denver and then Denver to Sacramento. And early enough in the that's always the other weird part, too. I was in New Orleans. I go to Detroit. And I lost an hour because now I'm in the Eastern time zone, which Detroit, I guess, is. That felt weird. But so the flight was supposed to be at like 5:30, so 2:30 here. Plenty of time to get home.
No problem.
Get the early, and I have about an hour, maybe an hour and a half delay, or connection.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm like, that's a comfortable enough time. You don't want it to be too long, but you're like, that's good.
Yeah.
Then I see the first flight's delayed. And the second one at that time was not. I'm like, well, just cutting down on the connection time, but, we're okay right now. Let's just hopefully everything stays on time. Mm-hmm. Then find out the first flight is pushed back even like considerably more to the point where now the connection is not going to work at all. I'm like, are we doing one of these?
Mm-hmm.
Then get a follow-up text that the connection now in Denver is late. I'm like, well, at least everything's online. Like if I make this flight and I'll make the next flight, it's just I'm sitting at the airport a couple extra hours. I don't know. So it's like in like 30-minute chunks, and the next 30 minutes text. Or no, it was actually over the loudspeaker with the flight, not the flight attendant, but the desk agent. she says, "Everybody going to Denver? The flight has now been canceled." And that's a groan that you just don't like to hear in the airport, because then it's just scramble mode. They go, Southwest is doing what they can to adjust you if you want to come up here, and then everybody does. The line of 700. I mean, there was the entire flight. It wasn't like 8 of you can't go. It was 145 people. They redid mine. I was also with a couple of the Sac State football players and the athletic director, Mark Orr. Mm-hmm. And theirs got changed into something way wonkier than mine.
Like a whale or a beaver?
A beaver.
Okay, very good. All right.
Want to see it?
You want to see it?
To the point where like they weren't going to get home last night or this morning, whatever it was. So they scrambled and got on a flight. That plane just stayed right there and went to L.A., which made sense to get to L.A.
Sure.
But by the time they were getting out, they weren't going to be able to get home. And so I thought, well, I could get to L.A. I'm closer. I've got family, but I want to do my best to get home. What they rescheduled me on was going to make it. I was going to go through Chicago and then Chicago in, and then those got delayed. I'm like, but it was all going to make it.
Yeah.
So by the time I walked in the door, it was about 2 a.m.
Ay.
So I go, you know what? I pushed the alarm back to 5, and it's like, just get
when in Rome
what I can, and here I am.
Here you are. And you know
Made it safely. Thank you, Southwest.
I'm going to ask you something, and I want you to try to remember it for tomorrow morning, because this is a weird thing that happens to me, and I want to know if it happens to you. So at some point between now and when you get home to take a nap, you're going to be incredibly tired.
Yeah,
you're gonna push through.
Pretty wired right now.
Right, exactly. Your adrenaline's gonna take you through. You're gonna rally, but at some point, maybe today in 8 a.m., maybe it's at 10. I don't know. Wall. Now, and it's gonna be one of those things where you're just like, God, if I put my head on a pillow right now, I'd be asleep within 10 seconds.
Yeah.
One of those things. What I want you to remember to tell me tomorrow is if you go through the same phenomenon I do, where you go through that and then you do get home, and then whether you eat something first or whenever you get to bed, and then there's like 10, 20 minutes where you're lying down and you can't fall asleep.
Okay.
Crap happens to me all the time.
I'm going to guess it won't, because I still feel like my superpower is I can sleep anywhere, anytime, with the exception. I mean, I tried on the plane.
Yeah.
And I slept probably 85 times for 3 minutes. You know what I mean?
Yep,
it's just
100%.
Like, oh my gosh. And I had headphones on and music's on. I'm like, oh man, that was the same song still on.
Same song.
You know,
I just made it to the bridge.
Yeah, or I had the flight, you know, the time. And
like,
3 hours and 43 minutes left. Okay, let me see. And then I'm like,
3 hours 41.
It was like 3:38.
Yeah.
I slept, I think.
Yeah, you definitely did. They wake up.
Or just you're not quite comfortable, or broken neck, or lean forward. I don't ever put it on the tray, because I know I can feel like when people do that behind me. Like if you put your head down on the tray.
Oh, you can? I never thought. I mean, I can't do that, but I never thought of that.
Yeah, it depends on how aggressive you are.
Were you a window seater?
This was the time I was in. See, I also got switched. I wasn't in my original, and I thought, oh my gosh, if I'm in a middle seat, I was totally lucky. I was not.
You know, some of these planes now, I haven't flown Southwest in a while, but I think it's Southwest too. Some of them now have.
Daddy says we don't fly Southwest anymore.
What's wrong with Southwest?
Yeah.
Where you have the.
Nothing's wrong with it, but apparently to you.
It just, the routes I fly, Southwest doesn't do a lot of them.
Oh, they don't have business class on Southwest.
So what it is you've got the headrest, and they'll fold in, so you kind of have like a pseudo pillow.
Kind of, yes. They had that.
The problem is, the other problem I have with like if I'm sleeping with people next to me is, I just don't want to be that guy that like falls asleep. And if I'm really sleeping, I'm like the dude in the middle seat. Like I while I'm sleeping, I turn towards him and I'm just like mouth wide open, just and the poor bastard's just dealing with it.
I had that was the long, like the Detroit to Chicago flight. I was like, okay, knocking some of this out. It was like 45 minutes. I went, oh, I didn't even go anywhere.
Yeah.
Like they did like quick service and then, like, cleaning up already. You're like, okay.
By the way, what is your go-to drink? I think I've asked you before. Are you a ginger ale guy too? Yeah. What is it about?
I had water in a bottle still.
Yeah.
And I just
you're good.
Didn't even get anything. But the guy in the second flight was tall cowboy man.
Oh, okay.
Slender though.
Yeah, slender, tall cowboy man.
He was a wide leg sitter, and I'm like,
we're touching,
and he fell asleep, and like I felt like he was a little bit in my space, and I'm like, oh man. So I was leaning over, then boom, you get hit by someone in the aisle, and you're like, I just couldn't get comfortable.
I wonder how hard it would be on planes or impractical to like have the ability to put like little metal walls in between the legs.
I know.
So you can't
and
touch.
armrests. I'm like, he can have armrests. I think middle can get
both. Well, that's
both.
the rule. Middle gets both armrests.
And what was great was on the window, I mean, the girl was, and she was a girl, probably 80 pounds.
Wow.
It's like,
yeah.
Can she sit in the middle? You know,
right. Yeah.
Because she had the one with the most legroom. There was no seat in front of her.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, all of this was a scramble for me. I mean, I got placed on this flight.
People piss me off.
Yeah.
That pisses me. That always pisses me.
Yeah.
Come down Southwest, and that's the Southwest first class seat.
Yep.
See, emergency row.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because shorter people get really fired up at me when I say this. And I'm just like, that's because you're short.
Actually, now that I think about it, the guy on the left side of the plane was small. I mean,
was small. If you're under 6'2", you should not sit in that seat. Give it to somebody else, dude.
There's more legroom anyway in that section.
Yeah.
You don't need all of that.
You don't need all of that.
And your bag has to go all the way further
That's
up.
exactly right. Just give it to. It's just like I one of these days this summer maybe we can do like Mount Rushmore of like horrible airplane people.
Yeah.
And like I don't know where that sits with like person that has to go all the way to the front when it lands.
Yeah.
Like these people have to know.
Yeah, they said that in Chicago, the flight to Chicago. They said, look, a lot of people are tight for their connections. If you have time, can you please wait? Like if you have to go, and I'm like, I had nothing but time.
Great.
I was like in the fourth row.
Yeah.
And even to the point where the flight attendant's like, you're going to let everybody get off the plane? I'm like, I'm either
good.
waiting out there or here. So, yeah, I'm going to sit here.
And that's the thing. If somebody's got a connection, of course, go to the front line. And it's the same thing. Like, I've been in a TSA line or whatever before, and somebody's been like, can I please? I'm so sorry. And it's like, of course you can. Like, if I'm
unless
good,
you're in the hurry, too.
Unless I'm in the hurry, too. Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead. I mean, if that's legitimate, and I'll take, word of honor. I'll take their word for it. Just be polite.
Yeah. So you said you haven't really done Southwest since
I haven't done South. I don't think I've flown. I'm trying to think if I've flown Southwest since they changed the baggage.
Okay, so that's my new pet peeve with Southwest. I mean, I think I've talked to a couple different flight attendants. They have all said it's actually a slower process, the boarding with the assigned seat, which doesn't seem like it would be, but it is.
Yeah.
But my new pet peeve is, let's say you're in row 7, so you're near the front of the plane, and you're in row 20. And you get on, you're like, oh, open bin, and you put it in there. And I'm like, and then if I get to mine and it's full, I'm like, my row's empty. How is my bin full? Because someone that's supposed to put their stuff in the back.
Oh, dude.
So now if I have to go to let's just say I go back to 9. Doesn't seem like a big deal. It is when you get off the plane. You're like,
it is.
Sorry, can you get my bag? Or I have to go against traffic.
Yes.
To get,
and
just
that
put
is
it above your bin.
And that is an airline problem. Yes, it's a people problem, but you can't. People are stupid.
Yeah, well, I don't want to carry my bag all the way back. Well, this is where I sit.
That's exactly right. Yeah. And it would be so easy for airlines just to say, put your bag only above the row you're in.
That's it.
And if that's full, consult a flight attendant and they'll help you out.
Yeah.
Because you have, to your point, you'll have people drop their bags way up front. So what? So they could just grab it on the way out and be bro, just put it above your stupid seat. Because one person does that, you screw it's like, why do people forget how to be humans when they travel?
Yeah, because now they also have like boarding groups. So you might be group 1 and you're thinking, oh, is that the back of the plane? Is that the front of the plane? It could be also a priority if you've got a bunch of Southwest credit and you're group 1 boarding, but you're sitting in row 28. Well, yeah, you might get on that plane like you said, well, this bag's heavy. I'm just going to put it right here. Yeah, to inconvenience everyone else.
Yeah, exactly. What?
Just take it to your spot. That's fine.
You know what? That'd actually be an interesting Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore of things that happen that make people act like absolute morons. So, like, and I've got 2. Traveling and when a camera's on you. Like, things that out of the blue turn normal people and they just, for no reason, go crazy.
And that's more of like a TV camera you're talking about.
100%.
Yeah, like the people behind news anchors and you're like, hey,
what do you
see
do?
you.
And not mean-spirited, like, but it's just like, yeah, you've got normal people, then they see themselves on a TV monitor, it's like, and then they go back to being a normal person. Like,
or they call someone, look, me now.
Look,
Yeah.
I'm in the back of the TV.
Yeah.
I think that's them at their most like themselves.
Oh, you think that's how people naturally are?
I think
On
they
the
have to
TV?
change themselves to be, quote, normal.
That might be true.
We have a new person in the chat that says, "Hey, is this travel talk? Talking about where to sit? Is that slow of a sports day?" I always like when new people show up.
Welcome to the show.
Next segment, we'll talk about luggage check and how to pack your bag. Stay tuned.
We
You know
might.
what? We have now. We will.
Well, the travel guys on Saturday spend all day on summer league, so we have to take them that back.
Yeah, now we're going to do that. Guy.
We could give you some good tips.
Early JR.
I'm ready.
JR.
Guys that call radio stations don't act like themselves when they get on the air.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you
Put
go.
that on Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, Rushmore.
A
I will say
Rushmore.
every time I see a camera, even if I'm like a store where they have one of those security cameras, I'm like, yeah, look at the camera upstairs.
You know what?
You're an idiot.
Does anybody else do this when you're in a store and you see yourself on the little black and white security monitor? I always look at it and wonder, like, if I robbed the place, like that's the video they'd use. Like, do I look like a criminal in this? I'll like subtly try to like do different looks and faces, like pull my hat.
I always put the fingers up to my ears and go, call me sexy. And then I'm looking at myself.
Big turkey sausage.
That was good. Turkey sausage. I'm going to leave there because that was pretty good. Bye.
All right.
Oh, he was proud of that.
He was really proud of that.
What's he doing awake?
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe he never went to bed.
That's what I was going to say. Shout out to Chris, by the way, for trying to piss me off right before golf.
Yesterday afternoon?
Yeah. Just out of the blue, out of nowhere, I get this text from him. It's like, Oasis just has the largest studio-selling album ever, passing the Beatles. Like I'm going to be like, and I was
Now to the first tee,
right.
Carmichael Dave.
It was right before. It was right when I got my cart and was driving to the first tee. And I looked at it and I laughed. And I actually laughed because I'm like, this Chris thing, I'm going to be like, oh, damn it. What the heck? What are we going to... the bit is, because Chris loves Oasis so much that I don't like Oasis. And the reality of the situation is, and I was thinking about this last night, like, how can I not like Oasis? My favorite band of all time is the Beatles. The Oasis are and I say this with love, a blatant ripoff, they'll admit they are a blatant Beatles ripoff.
And the bit is that I don't like the Beatles.
Which is hilarious because his favorite band is the biggest ripoff of the Beatles of all time. Basically, two bands in history, I think, that have successfully ripped off the Beatles to different levels is Oasis and Jet back in the day.
And who can forget when the Beatles ripped off the Monkees?
Really? I mean, did they? Did they really? They ripped off the Monkees. Anyways, you were gone yesterday. We were talking about canned tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
I was telling Kings fans, don't be optimistic. That's silly.
On canned tomatoes?
Yeah, don't be optimistic about canned tomatoes, Jason. And so much more. We've got a crazy show for you today. I don't know what's happening. What's our? I didn't get a
Kelly
rundown.
Brothers.
Kelly Brothers going to join us today. But in the next segment, we'll give you some World Cup stuff because Norway. That's Erling Haaland's people. They're calling for a probe for the Balogun. What's his name? Ferland Balogun.
Nailed it.
Thank you. On the whole Red Cup. My question is less World Cup and more about government and sports.
Oh, I like that.
And I see Dwayne and MC in the chat. I imagine they will have opinions as well. Plus, they're saying some WNBA stuff. They're making some WNBA comments I want to explore as well. Always enjoy going back and forth. 1-800-912-1140. I don't know who's on line one, but the caller ID is Neat Cuts. So I'm kind of curious. We'll take a break. Is it time to break? Chris is getting annoyed. We'll be right back after this.
Follow Sactown Sports 1140 on Instagram and X at Sactown 1140 to see the best moments from all your favorite shows and up-to-the-minute live reactions and updates on the Kings, 49ers, and more. That's at Sactown 1140 on Instagram and X. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
Hey, this is Jelly Roll. As many of you know, my song Winning Streak is about my own personal struggles with addiction. I first sought help for my addiction at 14 years old. Start your recovery journey. Choose a proven addiction treatment option that's right for you at choosechangeca.org. The real you is worth recovering. Choose Change California provides access to proven treatment options for addiction to opioids and stimulants. ChooseChangeCA.org. This is your chance to recover your life.
Sacramento's best selection, best quality, and lowest prices on kitchen and bath products are at the new Anova Cabinet and Stone. For a limited time, get stunning new quartz countertops starting at just $159. That's right, only $159 for gorgeous quartz countertops. Listen to this. For a limited time, cabinets for kitchens and bathrooms are up to 50% off. Yes, up to 50% off new cabinets. It's a must-see. The new Anova Cabinet and Stone at Florin Road and Highway 99. Learn more at AnovaCabinetStone.com.
With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, you can choose the best coverage option for you. Because you know you. Like, you know that hiking isn't for you. Sure, it sounds nice to be in nature while exercising, but that's what a gym and houseplants are for. I mean, you don't even like walking upstairs. So why would you walk up a hill for miles? To what, end up high in the air? Come on, you know you're scared of heights. Only you know you. So get coverage options within your budget with Progressive's Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Annie's first oil change wasn't as hard as she thought because she went to AutoZone, where a friendly AutoZoner helped her find the right oil and save on an oil filter. He explained the job and showed her free how-tos on AutoZone.com. When she was done, AutoZone recycled her old oil for free. Get a free oil filter and more during the Celebrate Free event at AutoZone, now through July 27th.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
This summer, there are 250 reasons to join T-Mobile.
Girls trip? Booked. And switching to T-Mobile helped make it happen.
With Experience Beyond, switch and get $100 back. Plus, $650 in value in built-in plan benefits. That's $750 in your first year, guaranteed.
And honestly, that $100 back, I'm putting it towards the zip line.
Now that's how you do summer.
Exactly. Best switch I ever made.
This is just one reason to join T-Mobile this summer. There are 250 reasons. Find yours.
Savings based on the value of benefits included with Experience Beyond, like entertainment and 1 year of AAA Classic and Dash Pass on us. Benefits may require activation. See plan for details. Get $100 via virtual prepaid MasterCard with eligible ported, no cash access, and expires in 6 months. Issued by Sunrise Banks, N.A. member FDIC. Allow 8 weeks.
The IRS finally caught up with Louie.
I hadn't paid my taxes in 8 years. I owe the IRS a lot of money.
Louie was in deep trouble.
We're going to take your house, put a lien on your bank account, garnish your pay. They don't care. They're going to take your paycheck.
Louie found out about Optima Tax Relief, the leading tax resolution firm. A-plus rated by the Better Business Bureau, they've resolved over $3 billion for their clients.
Optima Tax, they help me. They calm me down. They make me feel comfortable, and I trust them.
Louie has a lot to be thankful for.
I don't owe the IRS anymore, and I'm able to live a comfortable life, a lot better life. It was because of Optima Tax.
For tax help you can trust, call Optima now for a free consultation. Take it from Louie.
If you owe the IRS, don't go it alone. Give Optima Tax a call. They can help you.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Here's the deal. The government is over $38 trillion in debt, which means the IRS isn't slowing down. And the tax code is complex and unforgiving. So it's not surprising if you're one of the millions of Americans that owe back taxes to the IRS. Unfortunately, they're the world's most powerful collection agency, with the ability to garnish your wages, seize your bank accounts, and even take your home or business. But don't be stressed or worried any longer. We're Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm. We have resolved over $3 billion in tax debt for our clients. Our award-winning professionals deal with the IRS every single day, protecting our clients and preparing them for the best possible resolution. For tax help you need, for tax help you can trust, give Optima a call today.
Call 800-375-2322. 800-375-2322. 800-375-2322.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Yeah,
that was a lean.
Lean back. Lean
my way.
Hey, Norway, the president of Norwegian football, it's spelled L-I-S-E. Do we think it's Lisa, or is it like Lise, or is it Lice? I don't think it's Lice. Lisa? She says she's going to ask the board to pursue a formal ethics complaint over the suspension of Folarin Balogun. He got the red card, and then he was supposed to miss the next match. And then they rescinded the, did a.
Will they get rescinded or did he get suspended?
Yeah, it was like he's on like probation for a year or something where he got to play, but if he gets another one, then he's suspended. I don't know.
It's double secret.
Double secret. She urged Gianni Infantino, Johnny, who's the president of FIFA, to FIFA, to admit it was an error to suspend the ban, saying, quote, "We all know the decision was influenced by external pressure." Now, it's interesting because President Trump told the media prior to the World Cup match that he asked Infantino to review the red card, then said they made a great decision. And Norway is saying, the whole country, by the way, is saying that when you bend a rule like this, you're on a slippery slope that will put the whole game at risk. It's a worry for the game when you compromise fundamental rules of the game. Now, I instinctively want to be like, shut up. Mm-hmm. Quit whining. But I don't know. If another country did this, I'd probably be pissed. But it brings up an interesting question about government and sports. I think it's a slippery slope. And I want to instinctively, Jason, say never, ever, 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 ever should government get involved in sports, right? Mm-hmm. But I don't know. There are some ways, some things that, look, if they end up figuring out college football, huge fan. If they rescind the antitrust exemption for baseball, huge fan.
Yeah.
There are some things that I would add, and by the way, the blanket statement people may have of there are far more important things for our government to be worried about than sports. I don't disagree with that in theory. Like, of course, there are more important things.
Well, yeah, ours, but Norway's been killing it, so we get to go on these side missions.
Yeah, let's go. That's exactly right. They're trying to do a full complete 100%. I don't know. I do think it's a slippery slope. I don't think that I thought the red card was bogus to begin. Mm-hmm. From a soccer point of view, I thought the red card was bogus. I did not like even the appearance of interference. I didn't agree with the decision to let him play. I didn't like the appearance of influence for many reasons, not limited to had the U.S. beaten Belgium. I didn't want to hear for the rest of the tournament everybody going, well, they kind of cheated. Like, just stay out of it, and it sucks, and sometimes people get screwed. I don't want our president. This isn't a. I promise you, I'd have the same energy if it was Bush, Clinton, Biden.
Right.
Trump. It doesn't matter. I don't want the office of the president getting involved tangentially in things like this or directly. But
yeah, and a red card, something like that. But I agree, like potentially bigger scope things for sports that are
macro versus micro.
Yeah, like that. I don't love, but it's more understanding, especially if the entity needs it.
Yes,
or can't resolve it on its own.
Yes,
then maybe. But sometimes you feel like the political part is a tip in the scale, or like, hey, we're going to jump in here just because we're the government. Like, that's not the reason.
Yeah.
If it's needed or requested or that kind of thing, I'm okay with that.
And I get the political part too, of course, which is, it's a political win to do. Hey, the president's fighting for us. And, this. I get that. I understand it's a political. I don't think it's a political loss to do that. Let's just put it that way. But it just look, if there's serious, for example, if baseball were to be in the second year of their strike, and Congress was to set aside some hearings and basically go, hey, look, you guys are screwing the fans. So how about we call both sides in? And this is, by the way, not unprecedented. If there's like a trucker strike or something like that that's messing up commerce, they'll call in the union and everyone else, and they'll mediate, if you will. And if there's something like that where it's, again, a macro situation where, guys, you need to get your act together, we're going to... we've got a little bit of leverage we can use here on both sides. We're going to mediate, bring you in for peace talks, basically, and figure this out for the betterment of, people say, well, it's sports. What do you mean the betterment of society? Well, there's a reason sports exist. People need an escape. We're
going to mediate.
Exactly. We're going to mediate. Hey, also, by the way, I saw Duren and MC, and I've seen this. I'm not picking on them at all. They were the ones talking about this. There was an article on Caitlin Clark in USA Today yesterday that's causing a bunch of hubbub, and there's kind of this ongoing, and I'm not here to judge one side or the other, but the ongoing thought of the WNBA is not doing enough to protect Caitlin Clark, and that she's being, bullied, and she's being marketed wrong or not marketed at all, and they're not embracing her, and the reasons range from just they're inept to some pretty heavy accusations in there on some pretty heavy topics, if you will. And one of the things, I can't remember if it was MC or Duren said, and I've seen this, by the way, before a lot in social media especially, is like they're killing themselves with, they're hurting themselves by doing this. And I'm not here to say that they're wrong, but what was interesting is I was taking a look last week just because I was curious. Man, their ratings are at an all-time high. Their attendance is at an all-time high. They just got a labor deal. They just signed a huge TV deal. I mean, by every metric, they're growing. Now, to Duren and MC's point, I don't want to put words in their mouth and to others. Maybe part of what they're saying is, to be fair, they could be growing more. Mm-hmm. That they're stunting their own growth by doing this. It's not an either or binary situation. But I would pose the question. If whether or not you believe there is, air quotes, Caitlin Clark abuse, and maybe there, again, not here to judge that in this conversation, could that be good for the sport? Because it pisses people off. It gets them involved. It gets them passionate. They're talking about it. They're paying attention to it. One way or the other, controversy sells.
Yeah, if there's a perception of it now it's being labeled like, oh, there is or there isn't. Well, you're discussing it or trying to find it or trying to prove that it's not there. So, yeah, it probably is good for the sport.
And I'm not trying to give the WNBA, if at best they backed into this phenomenon. But I do wonder, like, the more Caitlin Clark, we see pictures of her getting, pseudo-choked or video clips of her getting pushed into the third row or yelling at a ref. She just, I think she gets one more text. She's, she's in the Draymond Green level of suspension for text. I'm just talking from a pure marketing standpoint, not right or wrong. Is that a bad thing for the WNBA?
I don't think so.
I don't either.
Yeah, I think it's boosting him.
Yeah. I will say, though, I do think the Caitlin Clark, Paige Beckers, who is Sophie Cunningham, who she had an article earlier this week that was making the rounds. Angel Reese. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of. I think they're in pretty good hands star wise. I mean, there's a lot of young talent.
And I think they've capitalized, but I think it's back to your first, like, could they be doing more?
I don't think the commissioner's that great.
Right.
I feel like she's like the Doug Collins of commissioners. It's fine. You got us to this point, Kathy Engelbert, but they might need to bring in a Phil Jackson at this point. We'll take a break. When we come back, A's lost, Giants lost. Who cares? Well, we'll go over that a little bit, but more importantly, are we looking at the end of the A's in Sacramento? Well, we'll talk about that next. But first, every day, I like to talk about a new piece of Hoblet lore. You know what? Let's talk about an old piece. How about the classic Jeep Wrangler? So right now, after the buzz was out there, Chad Hoblet's been nice enough to extend the 4th of July sales event and all the savings and deals that go with it. Best deals of the year. They're keeping them going on those Jeep Wranglers. 2026 Jeep Wrangler Sport. You save up to $8,500 off MSRP. And whether you like off-roading, camping, or exploring, that's the Jeep for you. You're not going to find a better price. And if you want to go off-road, you want to be old school, that's the way to do it. Iconic Jeep Wrangler Sport. It's the best way to describe it. But Hoblet's so much more than just Jeeps. Whatever you're looking for, you can find at Hoblet. The Hoblet certified pre-owned super center with 200 vehicles and over 50 under $30,000. Search, select, and save at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices. Unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet. Period. We'll take a break. We'll come back. For the A's on their last legs in Sacramento. We'll talk about it now.
Like and subscribe to the Sactown Sports 1140 YouTube channel at Sactown Sports 1140 to get the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Matt and Kayla, and the Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles on demand and at your fingertips. Get your fix of the Sacramento Kings, 49ers, Giants, Athletics, NFL, NBA, and the latest in sports and entertainment all in one place at Sactown Sports 1140 on YouTube. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
The one and only Monster Jam. See the world's best drivers tear up the dirt in your favorite Monster Jam trucks, like Gravedigger, El Toro Loco, Sparkle Smash, and more. Only at Monster Jam. Brought to you by Morgan & Morgan. Visit MorganMonsterJam.com to save 25% on ticket face value, courtesy of Morgan & Morgan. Visit website for restrictions and details. Coming to Golden One Center August 15th and 16th.
Here's good news for folks who have a jumbo loan. The Loan Exchange, America's jumbo lender, is offering a 30-year fixed-rate loan at a 5.75% interest rate and 5.939% APR for loan amounts up to $3 million. So if you have a mortgage with an interest rate of 6% or higher, give America's jumbo lender a call at 833-436-8800. You drive around to find the cheapest gas, so why not refinance your mortgage? Every day you wait, you're wasting money on needless interest. Go to theloanexchange.com or call 833-436-8800 to find out what your savings will be with a new 30-year fixed-rate loan at 5.75% interest rate and 5.939% APR. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. That's theloanexchange.com or call 833-436-8800 for a 30-year fixed-rate loan at 5.75% interest rate and 5.939% APR.
Golf to Go is brought to you by the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Here's Frank LaRosa.
Any golfer would be thrilled to listen to Jack Nicklaus talk, and I had to tap the enthusiasm brakes a bit when I had a chance to interview him. But over the course of 40-plus years, Nicklaus wrote enduring words in Golf Digest magazine. Max Adler compiles some of the best. Nicklaus says, "When I putt, I hold my breath before initiating the stroke to keep my head and body still." About putting, he said, "I visualize the putter shaft as being extremely limber, almost as flexible as a length of rope, which means the only way I can get the club head to swing truly is to stroke putts very softly." He said, "The harder I want to hit a shot, the slower I try to begin the swing." About the game, he said, "The key to playing well is to understand who you are as a person and then manage that. I'm finding now more than ever that the game of a lifetime can give you the time of your life without ever striking a shot." Sounds pretty much like life itself. That's your Golf to Go. I'm Frank LaRosa.
you up with the best in local sports.
They just make it interesting, you know?
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
on Sactown Sports.
One thing I missed about you not being here yesterday was I was talking about how I watched Anchorman for the first time with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
They'd never seen it. And I had just forgotten. Thank you. I had just forgotten how ludicrous.
How great it is?
Yes, and how when Jack Black kicked Baxter off the bridge, my kids lost their minds. And I've seen it so many times I've gotten kind of numb to it.
Mm-hmm.
But just seeing them watch, or they loved Brick. And one of my takes I wanted to run by you on it, because I did it with Chris, and Chris was like, is two things. Oasis. Number one, it's movie symmetry, and it's right up your alley, okay? Do you think the Baxter scene was influenced by the Nordberg scene when he fell down the aisle? I felt like there was symmetry there I'd never picked up before.
I never thought about it. I want that to be true.
The cartoonish way where they flew, like it was obviously a stuffed dog, and that was obviously not O.J. Simpson flying off the rail.
I think they took it from Married with Children.
Okay.
I'll bite.
Yeah, whenever someone would fall off the roof, it would just be a mannequin.
Why do I not remember a lot of falling off roofs with Married with Children?
There's one episode where it happened like 13 times.
Really? Do you remember
Same
this?
guy?
No, it's all of them.
I didn't. I watched it, but I did not watch every episode. So
yeah, same.
It was like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Meaning?
When someone was throwing Will, and it was a mannequin that they were throwing.
Just a rag doll.
Yeah. It was Saturday Night Live where someone got thrown.
Well, that I do remember.
Yeah. Where they're just like folded in a way there's no way they could. I remember that scene the first time. And I don't know, the part that got me the most on, well, both parts, but really was this burrito. Like just the careless, like I can just litter, and he throws an entire burrito out the window.
And it's Jack Black.
Yeah.
Of all people. Yes. So you have that symmetry, and then something I also had never thought of. I think sometimes going back to something will jog things in your brain. So I think I'm going to choose to believe that Baxter getting punted is the spiritual successor to Nordberg.
Okay.
And I'm going to choose to believe that in a this is a stretch, I admit. But I think Brick Tamlin, Steve Carell's character, is the spiritual successor to Johnny from Airplane. I think he is just a scene stealer that they put in.
He's a scene stealer.
That says absolute nonsense that kills you every single time you watch it. Now, Johnny was like Brick, as he said himself, had like a 44 IQ.
Yeah, Johnny's like sharp.
Johnny's were sharp, exactly. Whereas Brick was like, I love Lamp.
Yeah,
I threw I killed a guy.
Yeah.
Oh, and when they broke into song for Afternoon Delight, my daughter's just like, what is happening right now? It's like just to enjoy it. So then,
what else did they like?
Well, I'm from the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, they loved when Will Ferrell said, "Go F yourself, San Diego." They lost their minds on that.
Yeah.
The flute scene, lost their minds on that. There were a number of.
Like that movie too is as much dialogue.
Yes,
that's funny as opposed to like, hey, we're trying to be. It's more than what they say, but.
Well, now it's like I'm trying because they're going back to school in a couple of weeks, so we're trying to finish off some movies. I was saying I keep a list of movies, and a lot of
Good
these
choice.
I just haven't watched with them because I just haven't been comfortable watching it with them. So last night we put our toe into the world of Jackass.
Oh.
Mason had already seen Jackass 1, so we went right to Jackass 2, which I did not remember for a while. And man.
Okay, I don't know which one. It's either 2 or 3. It's the only one I saw in the theater. And is 2 start with the snake?
No, 2 starts.
Okay,
I did not remember this. 2 starts with them running from a pack of bulls in what appears to be a suburban street. I did not remember that.
Well, maybe okay. Is the first thing after that where one of the members of Jackass's member?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. And I want to say that's the start of. It might be the start of 3. Okay. It's the very beginning.
And so.
Well, there's the one with like Godzilla.
Yeah,
yes, exactly.
So the way that one starts, I'm again in the theater.
Shut up, Chris.
I'm just going like I'm doing one of these. Like, not for.
Okay.
I'm just like I'm 100% uncomfortable.
There are 3. I had the remote in my hand, and Melissa's right next to me, and we were both in unison. There were 3 things we would fast forward through. Okay.
Okay.
Well, on any, on 2, but this will be on it. 1. Anytime anyone's schwanz was involved, we fast forward right through.
Yeah.
Number 2, anything that involved puke, we fast forwarded through. There was one where the big fat guy, was it Preston Lacey, took a beer bong, and Steve-O was wearing a mask, and he farted into the beer bong, and then Steve-O's wearing the mask, and he throws up. And we got right through. The first part was funny until Steve-O started puking. Yeah. And then anything involving poop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know which. I think it was Jackass 1 that I wanted my wife to see. And I said, I promise you, you're going to hate it.
Yeah.
There's going to be stuff that you think is dumb.
Yep.
But you're going to laugh at some things.
That's a perfect way to put it.
And then that's exactly what happened.
She's
like, what am I watching? This is stupid. And then of all things, I can't remember the one thing. She still talks about it where I think it's Johnny Knoxville is like has rockets for skates.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like skating out. And she thinks that's so hilarious. I'm like, okay.
That's the best stuff. Or when they have the like boxing glove pop out and punch someone in the face, which usually is Bam Margera.
Or like the roller derby inside the truck.
Yes.
Like stuff that they're going to get hurt, but it's like, okay, it's just kind of being stupid, but it's kind of funny.
It's hit or miss.
Yeah.
I mean, what?
I think the best one is, and I think it's in 2, is the taxi to the airport.
What? I don't know.
You got to refresh me on that.
When one of them pretends to have a bomb strapped to their chest, and they don't know that the taxi driver is.
I didn't like that one.
Yeah.
Chandra Scar.
I don't like the ones. Well, you and I are the same on this. I don't like one. Like when Johnny Knoxville dresses up like an old dude. Yeah. I'm not it. Yeah. I don't like the public.
But it wasn't public.
I don't like it when people that aren't in on it.
Yeah, I want to see them do something crazy, but like not like totally get hurt. Like you're like you could really get hurt doing that.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I don't like
I know what they're doing to themselves, but
like seeing like Johnny Knoxville, it seems like every single one something involves a bull. Mm-hmm. And the bull has jacked him up multiple concussions. Or the one where he fought Butterbean in the mall. That was uncomfortable.
Dropped. Yeah, I'm like.
But anytime they are on a rocket or getting launched in a shopping cart.
Yes. Jumping off, like 2 or 3 guys jumping off a thing onto the raft or whatever.
Yeah, and then one launches.
Yeah, like that's.
Riding into a thing of cacti. Yeah, and then we started going afterwards. Is like, well.
Did Avery like it at all? The hit or miss.
At the end, she's like, I lost so many brain cells. Well, but like she did laugh at some of it.
Yeah,
but yeah,
that's it.
It's stupid, but it's also really easily accessible stuff. Yeah. And I was a big Bam Margera guy. I know we got to take a break. I love Bam Margera, and back to his CKY days. And she was asking him this Can't Kill Yourself. His brother Jess had a band called CKY. They were like some of the first YouTubers, air quotes. They would make home movies. And then they got on the skateboarding scene, and then they got recruited to Jackass. Anyways,
I would like when you do like the alligator in the house for his mom.
Yes, for Phil and April.
Funny,
yes, or he'd go. His dad's taking a dump, and he'd just slap the hell out of him. But then Avery, of course, afterwards is like asking me like a bunch of where are they nows, and that got real. I was not prepared for that. I was like, oh, Ryan Dunn passed in a car accident, and then that kind of set Bam off and. Yeah, I don't know if any of you. Bam's. If you go to Bam Margera's Wikipedia page and you just read his life since about 2010, it is the amount of rehab, drunk in public, fights. He has been honestly, it's a miracle he's alive. It really is truly a miracle he's alive. Marriages that didn't work and restraining orders, and he got fired off a Jackass because he couldn't stay sober. It's super, super sad. But man, back in the
came out, right?
Huh?
The one they just did.
The one they just did, and
already been out, right?
he apparently appears in one of the skits, but it's an old skit they'd already shot, and he patched stuff up with them enough to let it happen. But no, it's super. What's happened to Bam's super sad, and I hope he turns it around. We'll take a break. When we come back, 3 for Madness. In light of Carl Ravitch and others, including Jay Billis. That was another one I heard about as well, being let go from ESPN. We'll talk about consumption of sports, NFL training camps, and training camps in general right after this.
Take Sactown Sports with you everywhere you go with the Sactown Sports app. The most in-depth coverage of the Kings and 49ers. A library of written and video content. And all your favorite personalities all in one place. Download the Sactown Sports app today and get in on the action. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Summer's finally here, and we're kicking it off with a whole lot of free. Free brake pads with Duralast rotors. Free oil filter with 5 quarts of oil. Free Armor All wipes with Armor All glass cleaner, and more. More free, so you can have more summer. Celebrate free at AutoZone. Now through July 27th. Restrictions apply.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight illnesses like pneumococcal pneumonia and RSV. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and can help protect you from getting really sick. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. See more at PfizerForAll.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
A good place to buy a new truck would be a place known as Truck Country. Folsom Chevy is Truck Country, and now it makes even more sense. Folsom Chevy is offering 0% financing for 5 years, no payments for 90 days on all new Silverado half-ton trucks in stock, and there's a lifetime warranty. Go to Folsom Chevy at the Folsom Auto Mall, or go to folsomchevy.com. From the mountains to the levee, think Folsom Chevy. Together, let's drive. Must finance with GM on approved credit. $16.67 per 1,000 finance. Cannot be combined with other offers. Ends July 31st, 2026.
Capital Casino is conveniently located in downtown, 411 16th Street, and has been a part of the greater Sacramento area for over 20 years. They offer the best variety of games in the region in a safe and friendly environment, and there's plenty of parking, all well lit and monitored by security. Come have a great meal at the cafe and restaurant inside. Capital Casino has the best food, the best service, and the best action. But please always remember to gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hi, I'm Justin Gingery. One of the most common questions I receive is, what makes us different from other law firms? At Gingery, Hammer & Associates, we handle your case from beginning to the end. Whether your case reaches a settlement, whether it must go into litigation, or whether it has to go all the way to trial, we will be with you along the entire way. And because we are committed to your case, we are as invested as you are in making sure you get the outcome you deserve.
When you get an injury, just call Gingery.
Bring the entire family out to Sutter Health Park for Sacramento River Cats baseball. From exciting action on the field to smiles in the stands, it's the perfect place to make family memories. Plan your next family night out at the ballpark. Get your tickets at rivercats.com.
KHD HD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
Sactown Sports 1140, your local sports leader. 3 questions, 3 answers. It's 3 for Madness on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Here's question 1.
With all this talk about Kawhi Leonard and the aspiration thing and all that, we've forgotten that Kawhi's given us so much more, including a championship. Some pretty good basketball, but also the famous Kawhi laugh. You'll remember this from, what was this? 2018, September of 2018. This was the laugh heard around the basketball world.
I'm a fun guy. Obviously, I love the game of basketball. It's just more questions you have to ask me in order for me to tell you about myself. I just can't give you a whole spiel. I don't even know where you're sitting at.
And then you get people like...
Man, I can't think of why he would not want to be in front of people alone.
Can't think of it at all. Then you had guys like Blake Griffin imitating him.
Yeah, I can't just give you all that. I don't even know where you're sitting at.
You had people putting out edits of Kawhi Leonard's laugh through the years, including Kawhi Leonard at a press conference after his workout with the Sacramento Kings.
That's the best one.
Wearing a King
Marty
shirt.
Mack.
Yeah, Marty Mack in the back right. Do you recognize either of these two gentlemen? I don't
right
either.
now.
All right, here's.
If he wants me to say that, it's not a person. It's personal.
Oh, no.
That's such a great laugh. Then there's this.
That wasn't done up.
I didn't receive no gear. Just by the time I walked.
I have a hat. He gave me one of the hats they had there, so I'll give you the hat back if you want it.
Yeah, just, when I walk down the steps.
People will be asking to talk to you.
Yeah, I know that.
He's like, oh, man. Great answer.
Just
both wins. Both wins.
it depends who I'm guarding.
He laughs.
It sounds like he's trying to, okay, how does a person laugh? Okay, let me try doing that.
Well, somebody has made just a great edit, and I would like to see NBC use this next year. Just a suggestion on my part.
I don't even know where you're sitting at.
That's the first time you've heard that?
It's the first time I've heard that. Has that been around a long time?
Jason and I used to play in an old show we used to work on.
It's been around that long. I'd never heard it before. Well, I guess I live in a brick house.
Regularly.
Really?
At least once a show.
This one?
I don't even know where you're sitting at.
Not that one.
Where you sitting at?
Hey, Ted. Good morning.
Good morning, Dave.
And Jason.
And Jason, welcome back.
Thank you, Jen.
Not Chris, though.
Chris?
No.
I love it, man. He's the one going on set on location to El Super Taco.
That's right. He was at El Super Taco.
Super good.
El Super good.
Hey. Super safe. All right. Listen, guys. LeBron James. Why? Well, LeBron, why is he not giving attention to the smaller market teams? I mean, all these destinations are all winningness teams. This is how he keeps the small market down. I mean, why is MJ regarded as the greatest of all time unanimously? I believe because towards the tail end of his career, he went to Washington. If LeBron can go to a mediocre team and even give them a boost of hope, that would gain him a lot of more fans than he already has. I mean, that would eliminate a lot of his haters, too, and turn them into believers.
That's
most people, when I've heard the debate, do reference the Washington years for Jordan.
I think a lot of it was, and you had to live through it, but it's 6 championships, sure, 4 MVPs, scoring titles, all that, but It was really what he did with the Wizards, I think, towards the end that elevated Michael to
the
God status. Yeah, the GOAT.
Yeah.
He was an oat. And then he went to Washington and you threw the G on there.
He's a wizard.
He's a wizard, Harry.
Yeah.
So I get the point.
Yeah, I do too.
And maybe if LeBron were to come to a Sacramento or a
Wizards.
Or the Wizards.
Yeah, small market.
And then he's not an oat.
Yeah.
It's one to grow on, dude.
Holland.
Oats. 3 for Madness. Question 1, please.
How do you consume your sports news and entertainment these days?
All right.
In a bowl.
With honey on it.
Hot honey.
Okay. So what I mean by this question is not forget about watching games. That does not count. I'm not talking about viewing sports. I'm talking about everything outside of it. I'm talking about radio, podcast, reading, clips, YouTube, TV, networks, all of that where you're getting your news, your insight, your arguments, your deep thoughts. I can only speak for myself. I really started thinking about this yesterday, Jason. I could not remember the last time I watched a non-live sporting event on a network. And what I mean by that is I can't remember the last time I watched a SportsCenter. I can't, and I'm not talking about it's on TV at work.
But like sit down to watch it.
I can't not for the life of me remember the last time I watched SportsCenter. I can't remember. And generally now, if I watch non-live sports programming, I was really thinking about it. It's probably most likely to be a 30 for 30, some sort of sports documentary.
Well, you're saying SportsCenter's non-live? I mean, like the repeats?
No, I mean like a live sporting. I'm saying what I'm not counting is actually watching games.
Right.
I'm talking about everything outside of the games. And again, I'm not talking about like I'm going through channels and, here's the story on the King. Years? Wow. It really blew me away. I can't remember because here's how
you'll watch Hard Knocks.
I watch Hard Knocks. That's a good one. I've watched that Full Swing a little bit for the golf on Netflix. But I think I consume almost all of my sports news on Twitter. Almost all of it. Because I'm going to get the breaking news the quickest.
Fastest. Yeah.
And then if you count me watching SportsCenter as watching a clip of Shams Charania or Adam Schefter or whomever on ESPN's Twitter feed, okay, well then that's it. I don't listen to sports podcasts unless they're right here on Sactown Sports. Grab the app, download it, go to the YouTube page. It really kind of blew me away how different it is. And I don't know if that's just me. And by the way, and I'll finish here. I brought it up because I don't know if I'm an anomaly. Obviously, we do this for a living. Yeah. I make it a point to kind of shut down outside of here when it, I don't think we're the average bear when it comes to that, but I don't know that because I'm not any other bears. I'm not in there. So I'm curious.
Not only are you not an average bear, you're not even a bear.
Not even a bear.
Imagine that.
Not even a bear.
Yeah.
So I don't know how it goes for you, for Chris, for people listening, but if it's like a pie chart, how are you consuming your non-sporting events sports?
I mean, when you put it that way, by far the graph would have sporting events, like a baseball game, a football game, a basketball game, soccer, World Cup, like I'm
Not
watching the Olympics.
That. Yes.
Everything that's a golf tournament that's active, live.
Yes.
Yeah. After that, for news, sports news, it's definitely social media.
Yeah.
I think, there was a time, obviously, way back when where that was the newspaper. Then the newspaper kind of shifted to maybe you get some of that on TV. TV news is quicker. Or even the internet. Well, now it's the internet to get there. You have to write the article about the tweet that someone sent, and it takes some time to back up the facts and all that. Whereas it's just player A was traded for player B, and boom, it's a tweet.
Yeah.
We got the news.
Got the news.
And then you can figure out the pieces later. Social media for sure, and all realms of that. Yeah, I guess I'm trying to think about that too.
It's
I
crazy.
do watch SportsCenter though, or I mean not religiously. I used to be
sure.
religiously on that, but I watch episodes of that at times.
I honestly wonder if you asked me how many current SportsCenter anchors I could name.
Well, that's.
I think 5 of the first 6 I'd guess would be wrong. Would be like they don't. Does John Buccigross still do SportsCenter?
He does.
Okay, so that would be
Buccigross.
I like David Lloyd's gone now.
Yeah.
In those cut downs too, former Fox 40 guy, Dare Dave. Whereas again, back in our time,
used to know the tandems. They were
it was like
teams.
starting lineups.
Yeah.
You knew that Sunday you were going to have Patrick and Olbermann,
Yeah.
the big show. You knew that, you'd have Charlie Steiner, Linda Cohn, Chris Berman, Stuart Scott.
Rich Eisen.
John Saunders, Rich Eisen, yeah, exactly. Craig Kilborn.
And with Ravitch.
Yeah. Like, that was must-see TV.
Yeah.
What the hell happened? The thing that I'm obsessed with is how much is it ESPN doing things and how much is it ESPN reacting to what the audience does or doesn't want.
Yeah, and I mean to the point of now social media, it's like you could see the clip. Like it's different when you go, oh wow, the Nuggets won on a 3/4 court game winner.
Yeah,
I'd love to see that. You can
right there. I'll get it before SportsCenter.
Yeah, so. Whatever if you hear about it, you're like, I want to see that. Well, you'd have to sometimes wait for SportsCenter, which, to their credit, is on all the time. But like on a Sunday where I've watched the Red Zone and most all of the football highlights, you get it differently there. But sometimes it's the way some of the breakdown. I don't know. I still watch it, but not to the same extent that I used to.
I watch Red Zone religiously.
Red Zone's a must.
Red Zone is probably my favorite sports programming. Just generally. I'm not talking about like if the Kings were in the finals. I'm saying of all the sports I enjoy watching, Red Zone might be my favorite time.
I know I don't think you've done this and you don't like baseball as much as you used to, but they have a big inning thing.
That whip around.
Yeah, where sometimes there's like 6 games in a it's like
I probably
it's
should.
perfect for like in a sense it's like cuz a pitch.
I should give that more of a.
It's not on all the time, but it's it's on a lot. We're like that's kind of cool, and then they have audio for one of them, and you could see 6 games.
See,
4.
that fills all my ADDs.
Yeah,
like I've got constant stuff going on,
right? And baseball generally leads to there's not always that much action, but then boom, there's one up there. What's going on in that top left corner?
Well, when Scott Hansen gets going on Sundays,
he's incredible,
and he is incredible, and so is Siciliano as well. And you get that 8 hours of blah de blah, and it kicks off at 10 a.m. and it's like I got the left TV on whatever the main game is, or if the Niners are playing, and then the TV in front of me is on Red Zone, and then I got my computer out and I got my fantasy football teams on that, and so I have so much stimulation going.
All while eating stuff.
All while eating, or putting stuff on the smoker. To me,
and your phone,
and my phone, which is and I'm looking at different things on the phone, different tweets and stuff that are.
Do you talk to anybody in your family on Sundays?
No. Well, I do at dinner.
Oh yeah,
I do at dinner. What
have you guys been doing all day?
Very regimented on Sundays. Like Melissa puts out a Facebook post almost every year on opening day where she says, "I'm losing my husband for 6-7 months."
Yeah.
On Sundays. I'm very regimented in my Sunday schedule. I will, by the way, I'll generally get up on Sunday. Well, I'm always up early, and I'll watch a English soccer match to roll me into 10 a.m. 10 a.m. starts, leave me alone. I've already eaten something for breakfast. Leave me the hell alone. Generally, I'll put something on the smoker between the morning and midday games. And then we have a very specific window from 4-ish to the start of
like 5:20.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that is the way I have to have dinner ready to go, and we all sit down and watch Sunday Night Football, and then and so all day long it's football nonstop. it's a nice wind down for Sunday Night Football because it's the first time all day I focused on one game.
Yeah.
So it's like
there's commercials.
And exactly, and all that. We sit around and watch. And then, kids are getting ready for school the next day and all that. But I will tell you, Jason.
You're almost there.
They're 7 weeks away.
Who's counting?
There is nothing in sports consumption. I mean, it gives me freaking butterflies. I'm not even joking. Like, I get butterflies talking about this. November, maybe late October. You go outside. It's not cold, but it's chilly. It's that crispy fall air. Maybe it's like 11 a.m., 10:45. You decided to maybe you put a brisket on early, something. You're smoking something. It's the smell of that barbecue wafting. All day it's teasing your nostrils. You got another 6-7 hours, but man, you can feel it. You got the ingredients in the fridge right now. You got the big, long French bread. You cut it in half. You keep the hinge. You dig out the white doughy stuff to create a trench. You just pile it, make just a fat-ass Dagwood. You're sitting there all day just eating and watching sports. And the holidays are on the way. And soon you're going to be eating nice, tasty barbecue. God, that is heaven for me.
All of that sounds great. Never understood why you have to dig out the trench. You just lay that meat on top there,
You can. I have a whole method where I dig the trench out on both sides and I kind of olive oil each side, and then I put my seasonings in. And then I got my meat on the bottom, my veggies in the other trench, the lettuces and olives and crap, and then the cheese in the middle. And then what I do, this is discipline, and then I put the whole sandwich together, and I smash it together, right? Take the back of a butter knife and get all the toppings in. And then instead of eating it right there, and I highly recommend this to everybody, you roll it in either cellophane or parchment paper as tight as you can. Cellophane's the best. I mean, you roll this sucker. And you put it in the fridge for half an hour. And I'm telling you, it makes all the difference in the world when everything just kind of seeps in and blends together. And, I feed the little breads to the dogs, or I keep up. Here's a factoid about me you probably would never guess. I actually have a bag in the fridge or in the freezer of the dugout sandwich stuff.
Croutons?
Yeah, croutons, yes. But also occasionally go to the duck pond.
Huh.
Got a whole bag of little breads. I am 63 years old. Take a little chair. Just go to the pond.
You go in with a chair?
A little chair. Feed ducks.
When was the last time you did that?
Last fall. I pay my taxes.
Do you name the ducks?
I don't. That's weird.
Oh, that's weird. Sorry.
Also, you just made me think of this too. I have a confession to make, and I'm calling myself out on something. Yesterday, I was playing golf with Matt and the big boss.
Who rode with you?
Who rode with me. And I hit a shot. I hit first, and Jim, our boss, he and I, our drives were about the same. And after I hit my shot, he said, "Hey, was that did you do a wedge or a 9 there?" And I said, "I did a 9. I just kind of eased it up, the easy 9." Fully knowing that I had hit a 7.
You lied to our boss.
100% lied to him.
You didn't want to admit that you hit a 7? Or just
I spent the rest of the day. I spent a good portion of the rest of the day going, why did I lie about that? What was it in me that felt like
that was the better choice?
That the choice was to just agree and say, yeah, I just hit a soft 9. Rather than saying, no, like it was an admission of weakness that I actually hit 2 clubs lower than he thought I hit.
Believe it or not, I actually chose a 7.
Right. What a dumb thing to lie about. I don't know why I did. I had no reason. There's no motivation.
Did it affect his next shot?
I didn't think about that. God, I hope not. I think he had a really good shot in that shot, probably. But why would I lie about something like that? Is it a man thing?
Probably.
Where I was just like, I don't want to tell him I'm weak.
Well, he's giving you 2 choices, and you weren't in that range.
That was 2 clubs back.
You're questioning yourself, not even questioning him.
I had to do a lot of self-exploration for that. I really did.
Didn't work.
And is that a thing anyone else does?
People have done that.
Do people do like golf club lyings?
No, I've done more of the other line. Like, no, believe it or not, I had to use a 7.
No, because you're a good person. Now that makes me feel worse. Hey, Dwayne.
Hey, what's up, Dave? What's up, Jay? Good morning.
Hey, Dwayne. Good morning.
Hey, fellas, I was listening yesterday. It got kind of hot, man. I didn't know that Alan Stiles was that hopeful going into Summer League, man. I wouldn't have thought that. I wouldn't even have thought that.
Optimistic Alan.
But it's sad because it just seems like that's all Sac got now is false hope. That's what you're holding on to. There was a caller that called in yesterday and said, just let us hope. Just let us be happy while we're not playing. And that just sounded awful to me, man. Because that's just the wrong mindset. When you reach a certain level of success, like you guys have done it. You guys have done it. You should be proud of yourself. You reached the level in your craft. And you celebrate that. But at that point, you have to maintain it. You right?
Yeah.
You have to maintain at that point, right, Dave?
Yeah,
right,
you got to maintain. Everybody can have a good day, but can you have a good month? Can you have a good year?
Or can you maintain it?
That's right.
With consistency through years of success in any pro sport, right? So when the Kings made to the Beam team, it was great. They got Steph Curry. That's what happened. You know what I mean? If you could turn back time, that Robert Horry shot, the Steph Curry 50 pop, that changes history, you know what I mean? But at that point, you have to maintain it. So the reason why I'm not getting any passes is because they let that thing fall to the bottom because of bad decisions and personal feelings. So I'm not giving no passes. No. Everybody's got me twisted these days because I tell the truth. Now, Dave, you went off yesterday on some realness, but you got to understand that a lot of times the public can't handle the real, and especially these Kings fans, because now you're asking for patience. Now this organization is asking these fans, these great fans who show up and just want something to cheer for, you're asking them for more patience. You want a 3 or 4 year rebuild. I just don't think that's should be in the cards, man. So I just want to tap in, man, keep it hot. Talk to the homies. Hope you guys have a great weekend if I don't holler tomorrow. But we're going to see what happens, man. But I think the trades, right? Now we're going to the next checkpoint. It's the trades. If he hammers the trades, the Kings don't have to be awful, but they got the wrong things in mind. They're not getting wings, and they're not focused on defense at all. So let me know what everybody thinks, man. Love y'all.
Appreciate you, Dwayne. Love you, too. Optimistic Alan, that's what I say.
Yeah.
We'll take a break. Hope you enjoyed One for Madness.
I did.
I enjoyed it, too. When we come back, Kelly Brothers.
Got to maintain.
You go to business. He'll join us next.
SactownSports.com is your online home for sports in Sacramento. Dive deep into the Kings, 49ers, Raiders, Giants, Athletics, and more with your favorite local personalities and some of the most trusted sports voices in the community. Stream Sactown Sports 1140. Watch original video content and read in-depth analysis all in one location. SactownSports.com. Your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
Whoa, what's all this? These screens, the food?
All for the game, bro.
Dude, let us pitch in.
No need. I've got it all covered. With T-Mobile, I'm saving $1,000 bundling my wireless and internet.
No way. Really?
Yep, and the price of my plan won't change for 5 years.
Wow, I'm definitely switching to T-Mobile.
Goal!
Here's to score big with T-Mobile. Families save up to $1,000 a year when they bundle fast, easy to set up, all-in 5G home internet with 4 phone lines on Experience Beyond. And your plan price? Guaranteed for 5 years. Stay connected con tu gente and catch every match with T-Mobile. Join now at T-Mobile.com. Price guarantee on talk, text, and 5G data. Exclusions like taxes and fees apply. Savings based on third line free via monthly bill credits. Internet discount with $15 in monthly bill credits and auto-pay discount. Qualifying credit required. Credits may take up to 2 bill cycles and will stop if you cancel any lines or change plans.
You've probably heard all those ads for life insurance. Just a few dollars a day, apply online in minutes, no medical exam. Simple, easy, and cheap, right? Now you're thinking, maybe I should get a quote. Well, smart thinking. Everyone should have life insurance. But here's what they don't tell you. Those few dollars a day rates, they're for young people in perfect health. That's why everyone calls Big Lou the 50 to 60-year-old not-so-perfect candidate. Like you. You take prescription meds and you're overweight. Winner, winner, fried chicken dinner. Well, Big Lou works with life insurance companies that want people like you with no surprises after you apply. In fact, if you're a 50-year-old guy with a few health glitches, Lou could probably find you $1 million of term life coverage for about $200 a month. So yeah, you need life insurance. But unless you're young and healthy, you gotta call Big Lou because he's like you, older, heavier, and on meds too. Get a quote right now at 800-444-9336, 800-444-9336, or biglou.com.
Here's good news for folks who have a jumbo loan. The Loan Exchange, America's jumbo lender, is offering a 30-year fixed-rate loan at a 5.75% interest rate and 5.939% APR for loan amounts up to $3 million. So if you have a mortgage with an interest rate of 6% or higher, give America's jumbo lender a call at 833-436-8800. You drive around to find the cheapest gas, so why not refinance your mortgage? Every day you wait, you're wasting money on needless interest. Go to theloanexchange.com or call 833-436-8800 to find out what your savings will be with a new 30-year fixed-rate loan at 5.75% interest rate and 5.939% APR. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. That's theloanexchange.com or call 833-436-8800 for a 30-year fixed-rate loan at 5.75% interest rate and 5.939% APR.
Joining us now on Sports Sense, certified financial planner Kelly Brothers. Kelly is an advisor with Cap Trust, one of the nation's largest registered investment advisors. Cap Trust counts among its clients numerous pro athletes and pro sports franchises, but most importantly serves many Northern Californians through comprehensive financial planning. Here's Kelly Brothers.
Time for Kelly Brothers. Feels like it's been a while. Well, that's for me, I guess.
Yeah, you missed a couple weeks.
I missed a couple weeks. Good morning, Kelly.
Good day, gentlemen. Good day.
Good day.
Hey, I want to run something by you real quick because we played golf not that long ago.
Yeah.
I was just explaining before we went to break how I was really feeling guilty because we play in this little media golf league out at Hagen every Wednesday, and I was playing with our big boss, Jim, the market manager, and I hit my shot. And then he said something to me like, was that a wedge or a 9? And I was like, oh, it was an easy 9. And I knew it was my 7-iron, Kelly. I knew it. And I lied about it. And then I got in the cart, and for like the rest of the round in the back of my head, I'm like, what a stupid thing. I'm not a lying guy. Why did I just effortlessly lie? Was it
to the boss?
To the boss. Was it the implication that I felt weaker or that he judged me? Or I don't know, Kelly, but now I'm wondering if that's like a Dave thing or a golf thing where people, oh, no, it was 9.
Well, yeah, the one thing I hope happens in golf is that everyone takes on the cadence of Ryan Fox. That's what I love to see.
Wasn't that great?
Yeah, it was. John Daly used to be grip it and rip it. I mean, this guy just sticks it in the. I mean, he had his ball teed up, just waiting for those guys ahead of him. Mm-hmm. They barely got to him before he hit the putt because I think it was 22 seconds between when his partner putted and then he did. So. I love that pace. I love that pace.
I know. If I remember right, did Kelly plays quickly?
Yes.
I mean, not rushed, but he gets up there and hits the ball. And
you don't screw around, Kelly.
No, get walking, man. Get the feet moving. That's what you got to do.
Okay, so here's not. I know we got stuff to get to, but it's so funny you say that because like I was playing with Matt George as well yesterday, and he's not bad about it. Jim also too a little bit, but they both have waggles. If you don't know what a waggle is, if you don't play golf, like. It's a little tick people will have when they get up to the tee or their shot where they'll lift their club and put it down or waggle it around in their. I have 0.0 waggles at all. I take a practice swing, I put my club down, I set my feet, and I swing. Maybe I need to waggle. I don't know. And like Sergio Garcia is famous for like waggling for. I feel like waggly guy. I'm talking about super waggler.
Yeah.
Keaton's brother is the second worst guy to play with behind, hey, let me give you some tips, guy.
Yeah.
And Kelly, I don't think you have a waggle, Kelly.
No, Kelly just plays.
No. But here's my big sin, and I know it, and I just need to get past it. Is I will play slower the front nine, let's say, and because I'll have 3 or 4 different things in my head about a foot, where my arm, I'll just have different swing thoughts.
Yeah,
and then at some point I'm screwing up so bad, I just think screw it, and I literally just get quicker because I just step up and I hit the ball before I can have a swing thought. That's so
you got to get out of your own head.
I play much better that way.
Yeah,
I just play much better that way.
Yeah,
you got to get out of your own head.
Yeah, just making that decision and going.
You do.
Yeah, Kelly, how about we just wrapped up the World Cup? Obviously, very successful. The ratings suggest that it was a fun tournament all the way through. But yeah, how about those ratings for the tournament?
63 million, Jason, to be specific, in the final game without an American team in it.
Yeah.
And just to give you a sense of context, that is 3x an NBA final game. That is 2 times the college football championship game. That is about half what we would see for a Super Bowl. But still, multiples of World Series games, multiples of NBA Finals games, 2 times a college football championship game, and that's a game where Argentina didn't get a shot off in the first 90 minutes.
Yeah.
So, it was a very successful World Cup, and the best game I saw was the third place game, England and France.
Oh, yeah.
That was fun. I did watch that, because I enjoyed that a lot. But overall, huge success, and suffice to say, FIFA will be trying to get it back to the U.S. as quickly as they can.
Well, I was reading something this morning that was really interesting, because you mentioned the Super Bowl a little bit more than the finals. However, somebody was doing some interesting extrapolations on what the average audience was for a U.S. game here versus a non-U.S. game. And it was, I think, I don't quote me, but I want to say it was on average 2.26 times what the average game viewing was whenever the United States was involved. So the thought process was, if, of course, but if the U.S. had somehow made the World Cup final, the thought was it would probably, with a little bit of distance even, exceed what the Super Bowl viewing is in this country, which is unheard of. But it just goes to show you, if the U.S. can ever figure it out in the world of soccer on an international level and really compete at the level of an Argentina, Spain, France, Norway, England, it's going to be interesting, Kelly, to see how much, if any, this filters over to MLS.
Yeah, no, we've been waiting for that momentum to kind of shift, and it's been growing, it's been building, but maybe these are the chunk plays, so to speak, of viewership. And of course, when I say 63 million, that's in the U.S.
Yeah,
that the rest of the world, you're talking well over 1 billion people. So it dwarfs everything else on a global scale.
1.2 billion for the World Cup, 600 million for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, so it dwarfs that. So yeah, so in the U.S., so that's almost exact then. So in other words, in the U.S., Super Bowl is 2 times what the World Cup final did. Around the world, globally, the World Cup is 2 times what the Super Bowl would do. Wow. So, but overall, still a huge success.
Yeah, Kelly, every industry has cuts and layoffs. I mean, times have been tough for a while at different times, right? But when you in sports, when we get attached to certain people, like at ESPN, you see a Carl Ravitch, a Jay Billis, a Ryan Clark, and then you hear that they are being let go, it gets a lot more attention. But ESPN has been doing these layoffs for years now, and another round the other day. Yeah, and it and whenever it happens in TV, you always hear the same thing. I mean, this goes back to broadcast news. You remember that movie? Yep. Albert Brooks and
William Hurt,
Holly,
I think.
Yeah, William Hurt was in it. But where Jack Nicholson played the nightly news anchor, and where they were giving him hell. And it's the same thing now, because you got Pat McAfee making $100 million a year. You got Stephen A. Smith making $20 million a year. And here they are cutting all these people who make $1 million or $2 million, and they're not doing poorly. But yeah, they absorbed the NFL Network, so the NFL Network and is becoming a part of ESPN. So there is redundancy there on the backside. That doesn't explain why Jay Billis was let go. I mean, Jay Billis felt like he was the cornerstone of their college football coverage, college basketball coverage.
Right.
I'm still not sure about that one. I mean, who they have in the wings they think is going to take over. Ryan Clark had ruffled some feathers, and he's going to do fine with his podcast. Carl Ravitch, another surprise, man, just a steady voice that we all grew to know and love, and especially on the baseball front. But ESPN isn't doing as much baseball anymore. So he was gone after 30-plus years.
Man.
But interesting that they have these. Yeah, I think in that world, you're either moving the needle or you're endangered. And McAfee and Stephen A. Smith move the needle, and everyone else is endangered.
Well, we've been talking about this the last couple of days, and I'll ask you, Kelly, the same question we asked ourselves in the last segment or a couple segments ago. Outside of watching live sports, so forget watching the baseball, basketball, football game. I'm talking about other sports-related content, which could be, Sports Center type thing, or anything, a talk show, whatever it may be that's sports-related. Do you still consume that content on television? Have you moved more to your phone or computer or social media? Because I think this is a big demographic difference.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think you move more to podcasts and discussions about and so much of it, Dave. I think you guys know this too, I remember doing post-game shows on KCRA back during the Kings' great run. I mean, it became very clear if the Kings won the game, people wanted to hang around and hear about it for an hour or two afterwards. They wanted that. If the Kings lost the game, 5 minutes and they were gone. No one wants to hear about their team losing. Unless there's something highly controversial. And it's the same way with the Kings now. Man, it's hard to talk about the team. Same way with the Giants, if you're a Giants fan. And I've noticed it, on some of the college football stuff, just because Notre Dame is going to be decent this year. So you can just see the numbers build because the team's going to be good. So team success has so much to do with it in sports. In terms of just being a casual person who just wants to hear about sports, I think it's all moved to podcasts.
Lastly, we saw the unveiling of the new Kansas City Chiefs stadium yesterday. The Bills are going to open their stadium here soon. The Bears are searching for their stadium, but you get a stadium, I get a stadium. We all get one, Kelly.
Yeah, the Chiefs Stadium is a $3 billion dome stadium. It's going to be designed like Arrowhead. It's going to have the Chiefs Ring of Honor. They don't even know where it's going yet, but they already have, and this is the key part to it, I think. They've already have the vote from the Kansas. Remember, Kansas City is in Missouri, but they are moving to the state of Kansas, which is right across the border there. But they're issuing sales tax and revenue bonds to cover 70% of the cost of $3 billion.
Oh, wow.
So the Chiefs are kicking in $1 billion, but the taxpayers are kicking in over $2 billion for this new thing. The other thing I want to you do have the Bears moving to Indiana, which is going to happen now. You have the Bills Stadium. You also have Northwestern. Northwestern knocked down their stadium. They built a new $850 million, beautiful new European-style soccer stadium. As a matter of fact, Dave, I think you'll appreciate this. They have that area in the end zone just for students, standing room only.
Yeah,
there is no, which is very European. And I think didn't they do something like that with the Clippers' new?
The wall.
Yeah. But Northwestern's new stadium will open. I believe their first game is the first weekend in October. But that's right on Lake Michigan, and it's only going to seat 35,000. But it's beautiful, brand new, almost a move like Stanford made years ago, where they knocked down their 88,000 seat stadium and put up a 38,000 seat stadium. So they're just right sizing it.
Looking at it right now, that is beautiful. Good colors too, like the purple.
Right on the lake. Right on the lake.
By the way, I think I know a great place for the Bears Stadium. The rail yards. Why not? Yeah, why
Move
not?
him here. Let's go.
You still call him Chicago. It's fine. All right. Appreciate you, Kelly. Have a good weekend, my man.
Good to see you guys.
All
You
right.
too. Have a good one.
All right, take care. That's Kelly Brothers. We'll take a break.
The Bears.
Bears when we come back. You missed the fireworks yesterday, Jason, but Alan and I were going back and forth. I picked up on something he said, and then he picked up on what I said. Now I'm going to pick up on what everybody likes. Radio Wars.
Oh, good. This is going to go for a couple weeks.
If not the whole summer,
because he's got to react to what you're now going to say.
Yeah, and then exactly, and then I think it finishes in a combination darts karaoke off
and rock paper scissors.
And rock paper scissors. We'll be right back after this.
This is Sactown, baby! Follow Sactown Sports 1140 on Facebook at facebook.com/Sactown Sports to keep tabs on the Kings, 49ers, UC Davis, and the entire Sactown Sports lineup all season long. Facebook.com/Sactown Sports. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
Progressive knows you've got plenty of things to worry about.
What time does the kids' practice end? How long has that check engine light been on? Are takeout containers microwave safe?
So the last thing you should have to worry about is what to do if something unexpected happens on the road. That's why if you're ever in a major accident, Progressive's accident response can detect it and send help. It's just one less thing to worry about.
How long does chicken last in the fridge?
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Limited availability in California. Driver is responsible for emergency and towing charges not covered by the policy.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Annie's first oil change wasn't as hard as she thought because she went to AutoZone, where a friendly AutoZoner helped her find the right oil and save on an oil filter. He explained the job and showed her free how-tos on AutoZone.com. When she was done, AutoZone recycled her old oil for free. Get a free oil filter and more during the Celebrate Free event at AutoZone, now through July 27th.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
So, I need hamburgers, sodas, ice, and a DJ.
A DJ?
Relax, Pa. With T-Mobile, we're saving when we bundle home internet and phone lines.
Oh, wow.
Here to bundle and save big. Stay connected con tu gente with 4 lines from T-Mobile with fast, easy-to-set-up 5G home internet and save up to $1,000 a year. Switch now on T-Mobile.com/conectate. Savings based on 3rd line free via monthly bill credits. Internet discount with $15 in monthly bill credits and auto-pay discount. Qualifying credit required. Credits will stop if you cancel any lines or change plans. Visit T-Mobile.com.
What's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and Woodland. Chad, a little birdie told me you're extending the 4th of July sales event because those deals are so good.
They were the best deals of the year, and we wanted to keep the savings going. Right now, you can save up to $10,000 off MSRP on new 2026 Jeep Gladiator Sport S. If you're looking for a truck for everyday life that you can still take off-road, the Jeep Gladiator is for you.
Ooh, my brother had one of those, and he loved it.
They are really cool trucks for sure. But Hoblet is so much more than Jeeps. Whatever you're looking for, you can find it at Hoblet with our Hoblet Certified Pre-Owned Supercenter with 200 vehicles and over 50 under $30,000.
Search, select, and save at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet, period.
10,000 total net savings on select new 2026 Jeep Gladiator Sport S after $36.20 Hoblet discount and factory incentives. Incentives may include 10% below MSRP incentive, 500 military or first responder bonus cash for eligible members, 1,000 Hoblet trade-in assistance with eligible trade, 3 net savings, simple VIN 175877. See dealer for details.
We wouldn't be celebrating America 250 if it wasn't for a strong foundation set by the framers. Hamilton built America's financial foundation on sound money, later embodied by the gold standard. But we abandoned that discipline in 1971 and have seen inflation erode the dollar's value. What's the foundation of your savings? Is it gold or something that can be devalued? Hi, it's Dr. Ron Paul, and I encourage you to speak with my friends at Birch Gold Group about diversifying an existing IRA or 401k into a tax-sheltered IRA in gold. Learn more by requesting a free info kit on gold IRAs. Just text the word SECURE to the number 989898. Let Birch Gold help you build your foundation with gold. Text the word SECURE to the number 989898. Text SECURE to 989898.
The IRS finally caught up with Louie.
I hadn't paid my taxes in 8 years. I owed the IRS a lot of money.
Louie was in deep trouble.
We're going to take your house, put a lien on your bank account, garnish your pay. They don't care. They're going to take your paycheck.
Louie found out about Optima Tax Relief, the leading tax resolution firm. A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, they've resolved over $3 billion for their clients. clients.
Optimum Tax, they help me, they calm me down, they make me feel comfortable, and I trust them.
Louis has a lot to be thankful for.
I don't owe the IRS anymore, and I'm able to live a comfortable life, a lot better life. It was because of Optimum Tax.
For tax help you can trust, call Optima now for a free consultation. Take it from Louis.
If you owe the IRS, don't go it alone. Give Optima Tax a call. They can help you.
Call 800-375-2322. 800-375-2322. 800-375-2322. Optima Tax Relief. Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Carmichael Dave has very good sources, and he just kind of tells it as it is and gets to the point.
Jason Ross.
He has a lot of pretty smart things to say.
He's good at what he does.
On Sactown Sports.
All right, I got to get to this quick because I don't want it to carry over much.
That's the best way to win that game.
I saw a clip from Allen yesterday or the day before. He was talking about how he was surprised. He was surprised that he feels worse about the Kings after Summer League than he did before.
Yeah.
And so I did a big, I played the clip, to be fair, and then I said, what were you expecting? And then we got into optimism and, this and that, whatever.
What's the use?
Regular rant of mine. Anyways, so then, yesterday, Alan, and of course, Alan was in the chat going
hanging out. Hey, Alan.
And then yesterday, he responded, and I want to try to get through this as much as possible, but, and no offense, when you're on radio, you're filling time. It's not like Alan's getting direct a lot. There's some skipping around here, but I'll do my best. Here's what he said yesterday with Whitey.
Clip. So
which Brendan had posted yesterday from our show?
Yeah. So it was me saying why I feel worse about the Kings after Summer League. So I don't know if Dave did this on purpose. Yes. I got love for Dave.
Thank you.
But it did feel like he used my take as, I guess, a Trojan horse, if you will, for optimistic, for the face of optimistic Kings fans. And I said this in the chat because I was already up, that if I have turned myself in the 3 years I've been here into an optimistic Kings fan, that is the craziest, switch up ever. Because for the longest time, though, only thing that I've heard since being here is Alan is too negative, he's too this, or we like Alan because he's not a homer, because he's not from here. So for me to now be the face
no one said that.
Of Kings fans that are too optimistic was hilarious.
I agree with pretty much everything. I mean, he's being a little dramatic here. I wasn't making him the face of it. I was just bringing him up and then talking about it in general.
As a proud Sacramentan, I can guarantee no one said we like Alan because he's not from here.
Hey, I love Alan.
But that's not the reason why.
Sure. Here we go.
To me. So Dave starts out and he's saying, I don't really disagree with Alan or Whitey, but I don't really know what you guys expected.
Right.
So it's interesting to me that you can.
It's not, when people say that, it's never interesting to them. It's not interesting. Just say it's weird or it pisses you off.
Listen to 2 minutes of a clip, now, and we know Dave. He probably was.
All I had was 2 minutes, dude. The entire clip was 2 minutes.
He's gone, and then he comes back, and he says a bunch of stuff that honestly has nothing to do with what my take was.
It's called a pivot.
My take was not that Summer League, and people are saying, a lot of people thought that Acuff would look like Allen Iverson to start out, to start out his career. I wish that Acuff looked a little bit better, but it's really not about Acuff per se. It's about the idea, like what you said, Whitey, which was in the clip, that these teams had been tanking and tanking and tanking, and it was sobering and eye-opening to me to see how far behind the Kings actually are.
Now, so here's my thing. And again, all love.
Yeah.
Why was it sobering to you? Did you get distracted by a bumblebee? Why is that sobering? Well, the point he's talking about that Whitey made was you've got these other teams, the Wizards, the Jazz, I think those are two that he mentioned, that are like so far ahead on the rebuild that they're putting guys out there, and a lot of them are, first year, second year super studs. Yeah, we just started rebuilding a year ago. I don't. That was my big thing, and it wasn't so much about Allen. It was about anyone else. It's like, we're just starting this. These other teams are ahead of us, and I can't. And I'm not trying to do the not equal time thing. This is literally like a 15-minute clip. I can't. I'd love to play the whole thing. If you weren't here, I probably would play the whole thing. But it was a pivot off of what Allen was saying. And I think where Allen kind of is taking it in a different direction is my whole thing wasn't Allen. It was, I'm going to start with Allen and what he said and now pivot to, I've heard a lot of this around, that, yeah, it's going to take, unless we get lucky, it's going to take some time. And people are worried about a year or thinking about next year. And my whole thing was like, they're not going to be good next year. They're almost certainly not going to be good the year after. And then I started going through and looking at like Utah, who was, by the way, 22-60 last year. And I think they're going to come out of it next year. Mm-hmm. But it took them 4 years. San Antonio, it took them 5 years. And a Victor Wembanyama. Like, if the Kings are competitive and entering into the playoffs within 3 years, I think it would be a miracle. It would be miraculous. And my whole thing is set in for the long haul. Let's prepare. It's going to be there'll be some bright spots, but it's going to be a minute before this team is relevant at all again. And by the way, Jason, that's if pretty much everything goes right.
Right, which usually doesn't, especially for this organization.
That's exactly right. So, and then I got into my shtick, which was, look, with this organization, when in doubt, just prepare for failure and you'll be a lot better off. And if something good happens, anyways.
To be fair to Allen, though, he probably didn't. He didn't hear that because he was arguing with the YouTube streamers.
That is fair.
Now, I a lot of what they have said, and I even said it in my play, like, I agree with it. I do. Now, I do love the idea of plastering Allen with optimistic Allen. I do like that idea. I do think that's a wonderful bit. But I think ultimately the lesson out of it, not to Allen, I'm just saying the lesson I'm saying is it's going to be a while. God hates Sacramento, as my good friend just texted me. And I did not understand why there was surprise at how other teams might be ahead of the Kings when it comes to a rebuild situation. That's the gist of it. Let me see if I missed anything. I want to be very fair to Allen.
Then Dave goes on to reference how long it took other teams, even though we can't do that because they did that with the previous tank rules.
I'm glad I did that because that's the other thing. They both said, I disagree with that. Yeah. It's different, but this team can still be bad for the next couple years, and then it's just lottery luck. But guess what? It was lottery luck last year. Your luck can increase, but to say that you can't rebuild now through the draft, I think, is a fallacy.
Right.
The rules are just different now.
Some people will rebuild through the draft.
They
Factually,
absolutely will.
Yeah.
And there's nothing saying that the Kings don't go 30 and 62. Yeah, 30 and 52. Thank you. And get the number one pick next year.
Right.
It's different.
Mm-hmm. So I don't even know why he was referencing the other teams. So I don't.
For history, like, this is how long it took. So to Allen's point, what he's saying, if you follow the logic, is it could take even longer, which goes back to my original point. Why are you surprised? It could take even longer for this team to rebuild. I'm actually being the optimistic one here.
I don't know. I text you. I said, I actually don't know what he's arguing or what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Because I'm not, the idea that I thought the Kings were going to be good and Summer League changed my thought process. That's not what this was about.
I never said that. I said his clip was literally him saying.
Yeah, but you were arguing with him.
Huh?
Oh, wait, you weren't arguing with him?
No, I was saying you feel worse about Summer League. I never said that Allen said the Kings would be good. I mean, this is what we call, and they got into this too. Is it a red herring? Is it a straw man? Is it a false, what is it, Chris, that people say a false
Flag.
No.
Sense of security.
False. Damn it.
Claim.
There's straw man. There's gaslighting. There's
false equivalency.
False equivalency. Thank you. Yeah, no, I never said you said they'd be good, Alan.
It was about the idea that we've been very excited about ACUF. We've been very excited about the Maximes of the world, the Cardwells of the world. And we got out there and realized, oh, bleep, these other teams have a ton of other first-round picks that are finally finding their way, and it was a larger-scale conversation because we don't know what the Kings are going to get in the draft next year. We don't know what the Kings are going to get in the...
All right, so we're surprised that other teams who've been rebuilding for a while have better talent when it comes to lottery picks.
Okay.
Well, this just in.
Yeah.
And as we go to break, and I know we got to go to break, I want to finish with this. Once again, I will say this. I don't like people that are optimistic. I don't like people that are pessimistic. Optimism and pessimism to me is a construct. It implies that you are bending your thoughts based on a preconceived notion. Don't be an optimist, but don't be a pessimist. Be a realist. What is your truth? What do you think is going to happen? And don't put a sheen on it.
My truth is
Your
optimism.
Truth. All right, coming up tomorrow, I'll react to the thing Jason just said on the show.
Which was a reaction to your thing on Alan's thing.
Which was reaction to
yours.
Mine, which I reacted to him originally.
We're there.
We'll take a break. When we come back, Twib Notes. Hey, R.I.P. Mel Allen, the great Mel Allen from around the major leagues. Jason will take us all the way through baseball.
Plus, I've got a game for you and Chris.
What?
Yeah, I want to see how you guys do.
Well, does that mean you're ready to step up to the pros? Much like I did. With my good friends at Pass Pros. Step up to the pros.com is where you can get a hold of them. How about, what does the community say? What are the people saying? Oh, are they back-to-back Sac favorites? Yeah. Are there Google ratings off the chart? Yelp ratings? Yeah. What are pest pros? It's simple. They are professionals at getting rid of pests. I'm not talking about the guys that come to the door wanting to sell you solar. I'm talking about the insects, the mices, the ratses, the cockroaches, or whatever you may have. They'll come out and they'll get the job done. I say it all the time. There's all kinds of pest control places. Why not grab the one that's locally owned, locally operated, huge Kings fans, big-time sponsors, and they give back to the community time and time and time again. So your support of them supporting you and your pest problem will, in fact, support the community. Number one family-owned and operated pest control company. Don't go to the chains. Don't go to the national ones. Go to the people whose kids go to school with your kids. And if you've noticed over the years when it comes to my endorsements, they're almost always local. Those are my favorite ones, the ones that I see, that I use, and they came out to my house, and my goodness gracious, I don't have to worry about not one time since I've been back. If I've gone into the bathroom or into some room and seen some cockroach, it's like, hey, what's going on? Oh, you got to go number 2? Let me watch. No, it's not happening. Thanks to Pest Pros. Step up to thepros.com or pestprosps.com. Call them up, make an appointment, and tell them Carmichael Dave sent you. We'll take a break. We'll go around baseball next.
SactownSports.com is your online home for sports in Sacramento. Dive deep into the Kings, 49ers, Raiders, Giants, Athletics, and more with your favorite local personalities and some of the most trusted sports voices in the community. Stream Sactown Sports 1140. Watch original video content and read in-depth analysis all in one location. SactownSports.com. Your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by Elk Grove Honda.
I'm Tamara Berg in the KCRA 3 Weather Center. For your Thursday, you're stepping outside and it's cool, it's refreshing thanks to that Delta breeze. We'll get into the afternoon with plenty of sunshine. Temperatures up slightly, but we're close to what's normal for this time of year with highs in the lower to mid 90s. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA 3 News and the KCRA 3 app.
Cheap, cheap. That's the sound of savings happening right now at Elk Grove Honda. For more than 50 years, Elk Grove Hondas are still cheap, cheap. You'll find us under the flag in the Elk Grove Auto Mall, Highway 99 at Elk Grove Boulevard. Elk Grove Hondas are cheap, cheap.
Sacramento's best selection, best quality, and lowest prices on kitchen and bath products are at the new Anova Cabinet and Stone. For a limited time, get stunning new quartz countertops starting at just $159. That's right, only $159 for gorgeous quartz countertops. Listen to this. For a limited time, cabinets for kitchens and bathrooms are up to 50% off. Yes, up to 50% off new cabinets. It's a must-see, the new Anova Cabinet and Stone at Florin Road and Highway 99. Learn more at AnovaCabinetStone.com.
This summer, there are 250 reasons to join T-Mobile.
Girls trip? Booked. And switching to T-Mobile helped make it happen.
With Experience Beyond, switch and get $100 back. Plus, $650 in value in built-in plan benefits. That's $750 in your first year, guaranteed.
And honestly, that $100 back, I'm putting it towards the zip line.
Now that's how you do summer.
Exactly. Best switch I ever made.
This is just one reason to join T-Mobile this summer. There are 250 reasons. Find yours.
Savings based on the value of benefits included with Experience Beyond, like entertainment and 1 year of AAA Classic and Dash Pass on us. Benefits may require activation. See plan for details. Get $100 via virtual prepaid MasterCard with eligible port and no cash access and expires in 6 months. Issued by Sunrise Banks and a member FDIC. Allow 8 weeks.
KHD1 Sacramento. KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
Sactown Sports 1140. Your local sports leader.
The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom!
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't! Yes, he did!
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
on Sactown Sports.
Welcome back. Carmichael Dave, Jason Ross, Chris Verlot in studio together for the first time. What'd you say? Since
July 1st.
Wow. I don't know where else to put this. Unfortunate news, but it's, whatever. Former Sacramento King Ty Lawson was arrested for allegedly shoplifting a 34 bottle of Tito's vodka per the New York Post. I won't get into this stuff, but it sounded like there was a bit of a yelling back and forth, and it does say he later calmed down and apologized. Hopefully that's just a mix-up, and never had anything but great things to say about Ty Lawson when he was here. So happens, you hear stuff after careers and all that, but hopefully that's just a big anomaly. And,
yeah.
Nothing else. 916 guy wants to know, I missed the last segment. Did we cover how to pack a bag for travel?
Oh.
Well, I'm glad you asked, sir. As a matter of fact, I got travel coming up next week. So we're always here by request.
You sound like you're from London.
I don't have all the tips. Everybody's got their own ways. And now I know a lot of people are into vacuum sealing, where they've got the special.
Now, Dave, these guys aren't usually going on business class, so you have to take.
Why you gotta poke?
I just need to let you know, like they can't travel like you.
But hold on a second.
That's different from packing.
That doesn't change the packing. That doesn't. I'm still
packing
the same.
Seat. You could be in the back, the front.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Flying.
I may pack a little bit more to set up my little station I'm at.
I mean, don't we all pack fans and chargers and cords?
I'm telling you guys.
After we shower?
If you like the fan, if you like the breeze on you, it is a $5 USB fan. And some of the stuff I pack is honestly, it's like under $10, and it's a lifesaver. Like a little plug that I can plug if you have an outlet that has extensions on it, different plugs and different USBs, so you can plug multiple things in there. But I will tell you some tips and tricks. First off, learn how to roll. When you lay out your suitcase, obviously shoes on the bottom, soles facing the ground, so they're not touching that's gross. You don't want your soles of your shoes touching clothes you're going to wear unless you put a divider in there. Secondly, like your undies, roll them all up. Roll them as tight as you can and just pop them in there. If you're packing belts or socks, which I'm sure you are, the shoes that you put on the bottom, stuff the shoes. Belts which are rolled up, socks, underwear, stuff your shoes all the way through. It's all that extra space. And then just roll everything. Your T-shirts, everything else, roll them as tight as you can. Put them in there. Maybe you have the zipper separator, which you can do that too for your, even if it's like a windbreak or this, that, whatever. And if you have an opportunity, carry your jacket with you because that takes up a lot of space. And that's it. It's simple tools to extend your luggage space and make it happen.
I find that, well, for women too, but more for men because of the size of the shoe. Mm-hmm. I feel like shoes are the most problematic. If you can get, sometimes you're going somewhere where you have to have multiple pair. You might be walking. You might be in a wedding where you're wearing dress shoes. You might be, or whatever. That's the one that's because they also don't fold up, obviously.
That's right.
So that's the trickiest one to me. They are. If you can get away with taking one pair of shoes on a trip, but not everybody can. Sometimes you have to take multiples.
Yeah, if you're going generally, everybody can pack for an overnight. I'm talking about, And by the way, if you're
not everybody. I find sometimes people are like, wait, how many days you going? Oh, one. I'm like, backpack, like something small. Like,
if you're going on an overnight, if you're staying less than 48 hours and you don't have like an event where you need a suit or, obviously that's different. But if you're just like going to a buddy's house and you're checking a bag, you're probably doing it wrong.
Yeah, I do everything I can to not check a bag. If it has to, then I have to. But
I would say the most important tip I would give when packing is how many times have you done this? Go in your phone, open up the notes, sit down well before your trip, and write down a checklist. The amount of times I have packed a full bag and gotten somewhere and like, oh, I forgot socks. Oh, I didn't pack a single T-shirt. Oh, I didn't pack sandals and something to wear at night. Not, I don't mean you wear sandals at night, but something. I forgot my toothbrush. Whatever. Write down, and it's not going to generally change trip to trip. So that before you zip that suitcase up, go to your notepad. Do I have this? Do I have this? Do I have this? Okay, cool. If you always bring a bag.
On your last trip, did you forget something?
I did. I can't remember. I think it was a belt. Actually, I think it was a belt. If I remember.
That's not bad. No,
it's not. This last vacation? No, I didn't forget. This one was easy. This one, I wore shorts and tank tops and sandals the whole freaking time, and then, a hoodie. Always bring. I think backpacks are ideal for travel.
Yeah.
And don't forget, in a backpack, I'll bring hand sanitizer. I'll bring lip balm if it's a longer flight. I'll bring a little Ziploc bag that has like ibuprofen, some Tums.
Yeah.
You never know.
The must-haves should be on you. On your person,
yes.
your backpack.
Yes.
If your bag gets lost, then you figure out a way on clothes.
That's right.
Oh, your prescriptions or your glasses or whatever, something that you're like, I really can't be without it. Keep it on your backpack.
Bring a charger.
Yep, that.
Bring a cord that goes with the charger. Always make sure everything's charged up. Keep that on your person. Then unload whatever you got to unload, and then put that bag in the case above you.
Yeah, I told you yesterday. I was gone really for 2 weeks because it was Vegas, New Orleans to Detroit, and then back. But I had the radio equipment. So a worst case scenario yesterday and I did check a bag because of the extra stuff I had. Had I not been able to make it back, I would have been able to do the show from whatever city I would have been stuck in.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I didn't want to check that. For multiple reasons. Equipment, and two, I have it on me.
Question from the text line. How about this? On your way back, how do you separate clean from dirty clothes? So 2 things here. Number one, maybe you're staying in an Airbnb or something that has a washer dryer.
Oh, well, that's perfect.
If I am, I will always do my laundry the night before I leave, and then when I get home, I just unpack everything and put it away. It's all clean. but most times you're not. So very, very simple. I'll take a couple of most suitcases have that like zipper section and then the other section. I'll use the zipper section for dirty clothes because there's a separator there, and I don't want it if I can help it. And that's where I'll put my shoes as well. But I'll put all my dirty clothes in it. I'll stuff a T-shirt with them.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? And then, or just roll them up on the other side. You can do that too.
I did the same, but I actually had a bag. I didn't bring it. It was somewhere in New Orleans. We got a bag, and it was like not a grocery. Yeah, a plastic bag.
Yeah, perfect.
And so rolled up the dirty clothes, had them all rolled in a pretty big bag, put them in one side of the suitcase. The clean clothes are on the other side.
Absolutely. Just little things that you can remember when you do travel that makes such a difference. Like I'll hit up a little when I go over to England or New York, wherever I am, I'll hit up a little store after I get settled and get some waters and some snackies and all that because you're stuck in a hotel,
right?
You don't want everything closes early, or you don't want to go out and do whatever. I'll have a bag of. It doesn't always have to be chips and candy.
Sure,
it could be a trail mix or whatever. Aaron says, "Hey, this is common sense. I thought for most. Nah, you know what? Honestly, you'd be surprised.
It should be.
It should be, but to some people, common. Like the whole rolling up thing. I didn't know that for until I started traveling a lot, but." Actually, Grant taught me that, as a matter of fact.
Really?
To roll, as a matter of fact, to roll everything up. And then one last thing, check your wheels, check your handles. Nothing like getting to an airport after a long travel and, my wheel broke off and I have to drag this 50-pound stupid suitcase through everywhere. Or my handle broke, or as what happened to me one time, I packed so much stuff, my suitcase literally exploded.
Yeah.
And they had to wrap it in duct tape.
Wow.
There's nothing like getting to your hotel room and you open up your suitcase and you find a letter from TSA saying, hey, your bag got flagged for a search.
Flagged.
What were you looking?
Yeah.
And then lastly, I would say this, and this is for the guy that was mad we weren't talking about this. Check your credit cards if you do travel a lot. So many people have benefits on their credit cards they don't realize, and it doesn't have to be some floofy, schmoofy credit card. You'd be surprised at the amount of credits some of these cards will give you, or some of these cards are out there that have better percentage rates than you have right now that will pay for TSA pre-check, that will pay for clear. I just got global entry paid for, and I used it for the first time when I came back from Mexico. Wife and kids were in the absolute circus line. It took my wife and kids, because I timed it, from the time we got to customs. It took them 1 hour and 15 minutes to get through the other side after they show their passport. It took me 3.5 minutes with global entry, where I just went through, showed my card, beeped it. They said, all right, and there was like 4 people in line. It's $100. I think it's $119 for 4 years. And you just have to go to an airport and get interviewed, where they just basically say, are you a bad person? No. Okay. What do you do for a living? Okay, great. That's it. You get a card 4 weeks later.
And you said you weren't a bad person.
You said you weren't a bad person. Who would lie about that?
Yeah.
There you
Ready
go.
for my game?
Ready for your game?
Yeah.
What
I had a game for us.
You had a game. I'm sorry. You threw me. Yes, please.
Yeah, because yesterday, this ties into the baseball topic. Yesterday, Salvador Perez of the Kansas City Royals hit a home run.
Been around forever.
He has. He tied George Brett for the Royals' all-time lead.
Okay.
So I wanted to see how you and Chris could do on the franchise home run leaders. It sounds daunting, but let's just see.
Pass.
You don't want to play?
Let me see here.
Here we go. I'll start. Okay. I'll give you the team, and you tell me if you can name the.
I thought you were talking about Royals. Okay.
No,
I got
not
you
the Royals.
I got you.
Every single team's all-time home run leader.
All right.
So there's 30. Let's see if you can get. I'm going to give you 10. Let's see if you can get 10. Think you can get 10? 33%? Arizona Diamondbacks. Who do you guys think is the all-time home run leader?
Luis Gonzalez.
You each get a guess, and you can repeat the answer or.
Arizona Diamondbacks. Adam Dunn?
All right.
No, I don't even think he played for them.
We have a correct answer. It's Chris. Luis Gonzalez.
Hey,
Good
well
job.
done. 1-0.
1-0. The Athletics. Luis Gonzalez, by the way, 224 home runs as a Diamondback.
I want to say McGuire, but I feel like that's wrong.
Jimmy Fox.
I'll say McGuire.
We have a correct answer. Carmichael Dave. Mark McGuire, 363. So each of you have won. We've got the first two teams.
Yes, we do.
Baltimore Orioles.
Cal Ripken Jr.
That's probably right. I'll say Eddie Murray.
We have a correct answer. It's Chris. Cal Ripken Jr., 431. You guys have gotten every one. The Boston Red Sox. These are all-time home run leaders for their franchise.
Ted Williams.
Fred Lynn.
Ted Williams is correct. Chris has 3. You could say the same.
Oh, I can't? Like. Okay, I'm trying. Okay, I didn't know that.
Chicago Cubs. And Ted Williams was 521.
Andre Dawson.
Murray.
Who?
Murray.
Wait, hold on.
This is one you guys are missing an obvious.
Can I switch? Can I switch?
Yeah.
Oh, Sammy Sosa.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, duh.
Yeah.
500.
But does those count?
Does those count?
Does those count?
Yes. Chicago White Sox.
Frank Thomas.
Correct. Both of you guys. So 4-3. 448. You guys have gotten every one. Cincinnati Reds.
Adam Dunn.
With 389, John Bench. Is it John Bench?
Really?
Or is it John
Oh, wait. I thought
Bench?
It's Jonathan
Then
Bench.
it's Pete Rose, obviously.
Oh, you're right. The
Yes.
home run king. Cleveland Guardians.
Jim Thome.
Yeah, Jim Thome.
Correct for both of you. 337, Jim Thome. Colorado Rockies.
Larry Walker.
Hold on. Oh, God. Okay.
Todd Helton.
I was going to say, so the nominees are Larry Walker, Dante Bichette, no, Andres Galarraga, or Todd Helton. I'm going to say Todd Helton.
You were both correct.
Yeah.
Todd Helton, Chris at 6, Dave at 5. Good job. He had 369. Detroit Tigers.
Oh, this is obvious. This is going to piss me off. It's not Gibson.
Fielder.
Oh, nope. Miguel Cabrera.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
We have a miss. Al Kaline. I mean, this was tough. With 399. Houston Astros.
Bagwell.
Yeah. Hold on. Caminiti, no. Yeah, Bagwell.
Yep, you're both right.
Yeah.
449 for Bags. I mentioned the Royals, so that's Brett and Salvador Perez. So I'm going to give you both those.
Sally P.
LA Angels.
Trout. No, I think it's Tim Salmon.
It's Trout or Salmon. Trout or Salmon.
Has Trout
And maybe Kevin Bass. Bass, Trout,
Salmon.
I'm leaning between Trout and Vladdy. I'm going to say Trout.
Chris is correct. Mike Trout with 422. LA Dodgers.
Why is this not obvious? Maybe it is.
Dave loves L.A. Dave loves it.
I'm going to give a hint. It's not. To me. I mean, maybe someone listening will go, duh, but it's not. I don't know.
I'm sure I'm wrong.
With 389.
I'm sure I'm wrong, but I'm just going to take a swipe. I'm gonna go Brooklyn, and I'm going to go Duke Snyder.
No.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm wrong. It's probably somebody modern.
390?
Oh, wait a minute. No, I already said no, but before you answer.
You could change it now. I changed mine.
Okay. Is it Eric Karros? He played for them forever. Him and who was the other guy that played? It was Karros and the other power hitter. I wonder if it was one of those two. I'll say Karros. I'll stick with Karros.
I'll go with Karros.
The correct answer is Duke Snyder.
Is it real?
I was like, oh my gosh, Dave got it. And then when you were switching, how did you get that? Kind of. Not get it.
Because I'm a stupid idiot moron ass.
Oh, okay.
Shut up, Chris.
Chris enjoyed
Chris
that the
is
most.
really liking this.
Miami Marlins.
Wait.
Stanton.
Stanton or is it Alex Rodriguez? Oh, God, because did Stanton play for them long enough is my question.
Yeah, and Alex Rodriguez was there for a while.
Wait, did he not? Am I tripping?
Duke Snyder.
Oh, you know what? It's because Alex Rodriguez went to Miami. My bad. I'm sorry. You're right.
And he didn't go to Miami.
He went to University of Miami.
No, he didn't go to college.
No, I'm saying he's from Miami.
Yeah.
That's where he went to high school.
Okay, I'll allow that.
He played under Duke Snyder.
I'll say Stanton too, but I feel like it's wrong.
Correct answer for both of you. Giancarlo Stanton, 267.
Like I said.
Milwaukee Brewers. Chris is at 10. Dave, you're at 8. Good job, you guys.
Yeah, he should be at 9.
He should be.
This is going to be a weird. Oh, I got it. Go ahead. You go first. I don't want you backpacking me.
Prince Fielder.
He's probably right, but I'm not going to cheat because that's not who I was going to say. I was going to say Harmon Killebrew.
Oh, that's it. Milwaukee Brewers. Ryan Braun, 350.
Not really.
Yeah, but did those count?
Yeah.
Minnesota Twins.
I don't think it's Kirby.
What's interesting is this is a name that's been mentioned, actually.
Rod Carew.
Rod Carew.
Has not been mentioned. It's not Kirby. I don't think it's Kent Herbeck.
Luke Hollins.
It's not. I don't think it's Joe Mauer. Oh Christ! Who was their first baseman? It was Mauer and Eminem.
Morneau, are you talking about?
Yeah, Justin Morneau. Thank you. And it wasn't him. I'll say Kirby, but it's not.
Okay, the name you just said for Milwaukee, Harmon Killebrew. New York Mets.
Did Harmon Killebrew even play for Milwaukee?
You're getting these old school ones, which is great, but not getting the credit for it.
The Mets.
The Metropolitans. There's 264 homers for the leader.
I'll say Darryl Strawberry.
Darryl Strawberry.
Just did it last year. Pete Alonso.
No.
New York Yankees.
Babe Ruth.
Yeah, Babe Ruth.
Correct. Both of you for 659. Philadelphia Phillies.
God, I want to say Jim Thome again, but. Is it Bryce Harper?
No, he doesn't have 650 home runs.
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, what'd you say? How many did you say?
Oh, 548.
Oh, you did say.
I don't know if I did, but
I thought you said 650.
Oh,
or
that was not right.
That was for Babe Ruth.
Okay. I didn't hear that. Mike Schmidt.
Yeah.
Correct. Both of you guys got that. Pittsburgh Pirates. A few more to go. All-time home run leaders for each franchise.
I don't think it was Bonds.
Clemente.
It's probably Bonds. I'll say Willie Stargell.
Dave is correct. Willie Stargell. Good work. 475. Next up, the Padres. The lowest total of anybody in any team.
Manny Machado.
God, that might be right. It's not Phil Nevin. Not Garvey. I'll say Machado.
Correct. Yeah. Both of you guys. Manny Machado, 216. Giants.
Barry Bonds.
Barry Bonds.
No, wait. That's hit with the Giants?
Correct.
I'm just trying to not out-trick myself and think, is it Mays? Because Mays hit almost all of his with the Giants. Bonds had a bunch of years. I'll still say Barry Bonds. I don't want to outthink it. Barry Bonds.
Good call. Willie Mays. 646. Seattle Mariners.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Correct for both of you. So Chris is at 14, Dave, you're at 13, and you've left 3 on the table. Cardinals. We got 5 left. 4 left. 5 left.
Stan Musial.
Usual.
Correct for both of you. Tampa Bay Rays.
Evan Longoria.
Evan Longoria.
Correct for both of you.
Stop following me, Swan.
Texas Rangers, last 3.
Alex Rodriguez.
I got to catch up, so I got to Juan Gonzalez.
We're tied. Juan Gonzalez. All right, 2 teams left.
Love you, Mom.
I think these are perfect ones to end because they're challenging. Toronto Blue Jays. I'll have Dave, you go first on this one. Chris will go first on the last one. And you each have 16. I'm impressed.
Thank you. I am actually too, to be honest with you.
And you had like 3 others that you changed your mind on.
Oh, God.
And I'll say the number, 336 home runs as a Blue Jay.
Do you promise to be honest and not say who I'm going to say if it wasn't who you thought it was going to be? Like, you're not going to switch?
Sure.
Although I'm totally wrong. Because I want to say Joe Carter, but he was with the Indians way too long. I'm going to go weird here just because he played for them for a long time. I'm going to say Carlos Delgado.
I can't remember his name.
Alomar?
No. The guy that hit the walk-off.
The Joe
Batista?
No. Batista.
Oh, good guess.
We have a correct answer. Carmichael Dave. Carlos Delgado. Chris for a chance to tie. Washington Nationals, the last team.
Does that include the Expos?
Yeah, that's a great question, by the way.
I'm going to say no.
He's going to say no, which means he had to think about it.
No, it's
okay.
not a trick. I was trying to think how to say it, but
I got you.
These home runs were hit as a national.
Bryce Harper.
I was going to say I'm going to write down who I'm going to say because I don't want to cheat, and I swear on my kids it was going to be Bryce Harper.
Okay.
Wait. No, Bryce Harper.
Okay. So Chris could only be one behind if you guys are right, but you guys are incorrect.
Hold on. Who am I thinking of? Ryan Zimmerman?
Correct. Wow. This guy knows baseball.
All right, we'll take it.
Good job, you guys.
We actually did a lot better than I thought we would. I'm not except for Harmon Killebrew maybe not playing for the team I said ever.
And A-Rod. There's a whole bunch of A-Rod.
Because he went to Miami University, not University of Miami, in high school. He went to Broward County High or something. When we come back, speaking of breaking down, Jason Ross was in Detroit, Michigan. Yeah, beautiful Detroit, Michigan.
It's gorgeous.
For Mac Media Day, and he's got the breakdown for us. Stinger's up next.
Follow Sactown Sports 1140 on Instagram and X at Sactown 1140 to see the best moments from all your favorite shows and up-to-the-minute live reactions and updates on the Kings, 49ers, and more. That's at Sactown 1140 on Instagram and X. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
That refresh you've been putting off until the right deal came along? It's here! Wayfair's Black Friday and July sale is happening now, so you can finally get the style you've been waiting for less. Get up to 80% off area rugs and up to 60% off outdoor and bedroom furniture. Shop Wayfair's huge selection of styles and find the piece to fit your style, budget, and space. Plus, free shipping. Black Friday in July ends July 27th. Shop today at wayfair.com.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Everywhere you look, things are getting more expensive. But at Consumer Cellular, we're lowering the price for those 50 and up. Now you can get unlimited everything for just $35 a line. That's $35 a month for unlimited talk, text, and data. Switch to the carrier ranked #1 in network coverage and customer satisfaction and get unlimited everything for just $35 a month. Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit Consumer Cellular online or in-store today. Price includes $5 credit for autopay and e-billing. Taxes and fees apply. Data speeds reduced after 35 gigabytes. Rankings done by 2025 ACSI survey.
You ever notice how the other guys scream about massive discounts on their Dodge, Chrysler, or Jeep Ram vehicles? Then you get to the fine print and boom, another $5,200 in mandatory ads. At Hoblet, we don't insult your intelligence. The price you see is the price you pay. No mystery add-ons, no bait and switch, no gotcha when you sit down to buy. Hoblet, family owned for 77 years. Transparency, straightforward pricing. Buy it right, buy it at Hoblet.
Meet Matthew Preston. Inside his apartment, everything he holds dear is protected by Progressive's renter's insurance, like his laptop and a surprisingly valuable collection of baseball bobbleheads. Outside his apartment, his laptop is still protected, as are his bobbleheads, which he carries around with him for reasons no one knows. Renters, the limits of protection aren't just the four walls of your home. When you're in Progressive's Protection Zone. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers.
This is the story of the one.
The one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
There she goes, our baby.
Are we ready for this?
You added her to your AAA auto policy. With 24/7 claim support, she's covered.
Our AAA agent, you're here too?
We're always here for you. Visit AAA.com/insurance to get a quote today.
It's time to saddle up, Sacramento. It's Wild West Night with the Sacramento Rivercats on Saturday, August 8th at Sutter Health Park. Celebrate the Wild West in classic baseball fashion with themed fun and Rivercats baseball under the lights. Get your tickets at rivercats.com.
Here's the deal. The government is over $38 trillion in debt, which means the IRS isn't slowing down. And the tax code is complex and unforgiving. So it's not surprising if you're one of the millions of Americans that owe back taxes to the IRS. Unfortunately, they're the world's most powerful collection agency, with the ability to garnish your wages, seize your bank accounts, and even take your home or business. But don't be stressed or worried any longer. We're Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm. We have resolved over $3 billion in tax debt for our clients. Our award-winning professionals deal with the IRS every single day, protecting our clients and preparing them for the best possible resolution. For tax help you need, for tax help you can trust, give Optima a call today.
Call 800-375-2322. 800-375-2322. 800-375-2322.
Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com. In celebration of 80 years of 49ers football, Sactown Sports is counting down 80 of the most memorable moments that have shaped the team's storied legacy and winning tradition. Here's today's faithful flashback.
Number 35, signing Deion Sanders.
After 5 very productive and highlight-filled seasons in Atlanta, Deion Sanders was a big-ticket NFL free agent. Deion signed a 1-year contract with the 49ers on September 15th of '94 for approximately $1.3 million. He chose the 49ers to pursue a Super Bowl title, which he did achieve. As they won the Super Bowl, he earned NFL Defensive Player of the Year honors for the 1994 season. For the year, he had 6 picks, 3 of them for touchdowns, including a memorable one against his former team, the Falcons, that he took back for a score for 93 yards.
Faithful flashbacks on Sactown Sports 1140.
Hey, Bobby Gerald didn't want to come on when it was just you.
I know.
But
he was requesting you.
He was by requesting me. So he's going to come back at 9 a.m. And we'll get his final report on Summer League, other Summer League standouts. I want to ask him, too. What are the Pelicans doing, dude? They're running the same team back. They made no free agent moves. I believe one new person on the roster that was different from last year. And they didn't even play their young guys much in Summer League. Like, did Joe Dumars lose a bet?
Yeah.
Is he doing a bit?
Is he tanking summer?
Man. You were a little bit different. A little bit different aura about you today.
Yeah?
Yeah. I didn't want to say this, but you've had a bit of a, it's not bad, but you've had a bit of a bouquet to you today.
A glow up?
Couple times I've come in and, what is that? It's not bad. I can't place it. I think you doused yourself in a big bottle of Maction yesterday.
I got some action.
You got some Maction on you.
Yeah, I did.
I think you took just a massive, I can't say that.
I was so bummed yesterday when I checked in with you that it cut out. Because I was trying to take you over to the field, to see Ford Field, and then Chris saw it. It was you'd already taken the break.
I had to look over there. I saw a glimpse of it on the monitor, but yeah.
I don't know why anyway.
Yeah, no, that was great. And in the 30 seconds or whatever you were on, where we got to see some of your live video. And again, I think I said this when you were off the air, or when you were off, maybe you were on. I say this is no disrespect to the MAC, but the MAC is in fact a mid-level football conference.
Correct.
It looked like an NFL setup.
Yeah, well, it's funny. I know on ESPN today they're doing the SEC, and I could just see the amount of media walking in the background. I'm like, good gosh, totally different situation there. And that's a little bit part of the problem with college football, and that's a little bit of the complex I got the feeling already in one day that the MAC has. Like, it's a good college football conference. It is.
Yes.
But it's not the SEC, and it's not the Big Ten. And we're talking about branching out and leaving, just all of that is going back to kind of what we even talked about earlier about government getting involved. And actually, that's what the commissioner said yesterday. Is like, we're to a point where they probably need some governmental help.
Yeah.
In a sense, like they are part of the NCAA. They can't break off. Like no one, I mean, where would the MAC go?
Yeah.
But if these other power conferences leave, that's trouble. And so while they're talking about expanding the playoff, they're also trying to figure out what really is the future of the sport. I mean, everything in general is healthy, and almost every coach that I talked to yesterday, I would ask kind of, 5 years ago, would you have thought conference realignment, NIL, transfer portal? They're like, yeah, I can, shake my fist at a tree and basically say, back in my day, or it's like, I got to figure out how to win.
That's right.
So you have to adjust, but the sport is so great. I hope they don't screw it up, and not meaning the general they. Even though I think there's some appeal on branching out, but who gets left out? I've always liked what you've suggested, like a relegation. I think would be fantastic to finally get that in like an American sport. That if you had a top 32 or top 64. And then it's like, hey, you play your way into that. So if Sac State's in the MAC, they generally wouldn't be invited to something like that. But, hey, you have a couple good years in a row and you knock out team 63, 64, and you're in the – I mean, it's crazy.
I hate where college football is at right now in the sense of USC and UCLA and the ACC is –
or the Big Ten.
Or Big Ten,
yeah,
sorry.
But Cal, Stanford
so
over
stupid.
there. Yeah.
Cal, Stanford, and the ACC. Even though I'm in Sac State's case, it's a little bit different.
Right.
But you would hope they were on the WAC or something more local.
And maybe later they will be, but
college football is so interesting in the sense that, like, with exceptions, the average time a star player, a upper level player plays for the team is 2.5 years over under, probably maybe 3.
It's probably lower.
Okay,
now.
I think you're probably right. I was trying to be nice. When you combine that with these teams moving conferences, well, that hasn't affected anything ratings wise. Nobody cares.
Right.
They're there to watch Oklahoma or UCLA or whatever. Okay, well, what about these players coming in and out? Well, it doesn't matter. We'll just get ready for new players again next year. It's not like the NFL or NBA or other sports. And let's be really clear here. College football is the second biggest sport in the country.
It's a monster.
It is huge.
Yeah.
And people still, you pick your school, you stay with your school. It really is its own thing. So I don't think they need conferences. I don't think they need locale, if you will. It is what it is, which is why I think, again, ultimately, you're going to see it. I think the SEC will be the first to break off. You're going to start seeing all these different pirates, if you will, going through and doing the pirate ship, doing their own. And then eventually somebody's going to say, guys, we just secured, and that's what it's going to take, Jason. It's going to be somebody behind the scenes that knows what they're doing, that is able to secure. Guys, we have a 10-year, $80 billion contract sitting here from ESPN and ABC. If we do basically a college football Premier League, and that's old. I mean, you said it, but that's ultimately where I think we're going.
And that's great. No one will ever have to pay tuition again.
Well,
and what's crazy about, like, if your thought is right about the SEC breaking off, let's say, like, I think there was a time where the majority of people say it's the best conference.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. The Big Ten is loaded. Like, Indiana just won it, first and foremost.
Yep.
And that's not even the general power that you always think of. Michigan, Ohio State, Oregon, USC, Penn State. Like, there are a ton of good teams in the Big Ten.
Yeah.
And there's 20 of them, of course, because it's the Big Ten.
Yeah, of course. That makes total sense.
Yeah. So, I mean, just the whole proposition of it is bizarre. And then you just get to the levels of it. Look, Sac State's now in the MAC. If we're pie in the sky, in an amazing world, I guess in theory they're one of those, Power State? I don't know, the other conferences that if they had a James Madison year, a Tulane year, could they get in the field of 12? I mean, I think they would have to have one of those schedules where non-league they played Oregon and beat them or something. But in theory they could have that. But they're also, let's just do more of a optimistic but not crazy. Like if they won 6 games this year, they would be bowl eligible, and they could make a bowl game, which would be absolutely amazing. Where if Alabama went 6-6, they're firing their coach. It's an awful year.
That's right.
It's just they're playing the same sport at the same level with different expectations.
Well, and I agree with 2 of the 3 things you just said there at the end. They're playing the same sport. They have different expectations. And technically, you're right. They are playing at the same level, but they're not playing.
True.
The MAC is not.
It's not. I shouldn't say it that way. I mean, they're the.
Yeah, I know what you meant. And as far as the same division, they are at the same level. But it's super. Which would be more fun? You have the big boys fighting up top, right? Big boys fighting up top, doing their thing. And then you have all these mids. And then you win that mid championship, and you should be just as proud.
Yeah, I think what has to happen, like James Madison and Tulane made it last year. Awesome in the field of 12. They've got to win one of those games. One of those, they got to beat Indiana. They got to beat Oregon. They got to beat Florida State. Whoever they're in that tournament with, that's what's the charm of March Madness. The first round or two, it's like, cool, but, Akron's not going to win the tournament.
Right.
But look, they knocked off Michigan State and another surprise team, and then their tournament ended.
But imagine a world where James Madison or whomever, they got in there. Maybe the playoffs are set up differently and they could win a game or two because they're so big. And then it's like, oh, okay, well, they got started, but guess what? They're now up in the premier level of 32 next year, which is recruiting, which is endowment, which is donations, all that stuff. And now, James Madison's been up there now for 3. Or Indiana.
They're one of the legit big boys now.
They're one of the legit big boys. And you can conceivably go from the MAC, and you can be a college football powerhouse. Again, a second cousin to how it works in soccer over in England. But and by the way, oh wow. Oklahoma got relegated.
Yeah, right. But like Indiana's year last year, I don't think they would have been in that top tier.
No.
And they won the whole thing.
100%, which makes it all the more cray-cray. We'll take a break. When we come back, what's hot? What's not? And we'll go streaking next.
Like and subscribe to the Sactown Sports 1140 YouTube channel at Sactown Sports 1140 to get the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Matt and Kayla, and the Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles on demand and at your fingertips. Get your fix of the Sacramento Kings, 49ers, Giants, Athletics, NFL, NBA, and the latest in sports and entertainment all in one place at Sactown Sports 1140 on YouTube. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
Out here, you know the drill. Animals are hungry, dogs are getting muddy, and you just noticed you're low on feed. Stocking up at Tractor Supply is easy on your wallet with our unbeatable prices on select shavings, retriever dog food, and Producer's Pride animal and poultry feed. From backyards to barnyards, we've got everything to keep your pets, animals, and livestock well fed and comfortable with low prices all summer. At Tractor Supply.
Indeed presents hires you can't afford to get wrong, like public works supervisor.
Hey, this water main is under a ton of pressure. Did you ever fix it?
Yeah, 3 layers of duct tape. Wait, should I have added a 4th layer?
This is the job for sponsored jobs.
This is what happens when you don't sponsor your job on Indeed. Next time, get matched with quality candidates with Indeed sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job today.
Hi, I'm Justin Gingery from the law firm of Gingery, Hammer, and Associates. When you have been injured by the fault of another, you will want advice you can trust. If you know an attorney you can trust, I hope you call that person. But if you don't, please call me. I promise I will be the attorney you can trust. Along with my partner and associates, I have been helping accident survivors recover for their injuries for over 25 years. And we can help you. There's no charge for calling, so please call us today.
When you get an injury, just call Gingery.
With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, you can choose the best coverage option for you. Because you know you. Like, you know you can't cook. You're not one of those people who say that they can, but when people come over for dinner, they find out the hard way, you can't. You can't even microwave popcorn, and that's literally just one button. Plus, measuring and patience are huge parts of cooking, and that's just not you. Only you know you. So get coverage options within your budget with Progressive's Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
If the world were like a Sleep Number mattress, everything would adapt for your comfort. Your coffee would never get cold. Your flight would always be on time. And your mattress would always respond to you and your unique sleep needs. Sleep Number mattresses are designed to respond to your body and shift with your changing life, helping you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. To experience a whole new world of comfort, visit a Sleep Number store or go to sleepnumber.com. Sleep Number. To a good life sleep.
Capital Casino is conveniently located in downtown, 411 16th Street, and has been a part of the greater Sacramento area for over 20 years. They offer the best variety of games in the region in a safe and friendly environment, and there's plenty of parking, all well lit and monitored by security. Come have a great meal at the cafe and restaurant inside. Capital Casino has the best food, the best service, and the best action. But please always remember to gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Progressive knows you could have easily taken the freeway, but you took the scenic route to see a waterfall and an oddly busy boiled peanut stand. Discovering the unexpected is exactly why you bought an RV, so protect it with a bundle from Progressive. Because although you may be 3 hours behind schedule, you're 6 jars of jam richer and possibly enrolled in a butter-churning workshop. Switch to Progressive and protect your RV, boat, or motorcycle by bundling with your home or auto insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Tired of hearing scary radio ads about the IRS? Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000 or $500,000, we have a solution. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS with zero risk to you. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with a BBB. End your tax nightmare today by visiting TRA.com or call 800-583-6681. That's 800-583-6681.
Only one radio program captures the excitement of hunting and fishing as it happens. The award-winning California Sportsman with Sepp Hendrickson. Only California Sportsman takes you where the action is, live on the water, live in the blind, and live with the top pros and experts in outdoor sports. California Sportsman with Fishing Hall of Famer Sepp Hendrickson is your premier destination for all things outdoors. Sepp's Saturday Morning Outdoors. Ultimate Bass and California Sportsman, 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. Saturdays on Sactown Sports 1140.
Country in the Park 2, presented by your California Army National Guard, October 23rd at Heart Health Park at Cal Expo with Bailey Zimmerman, Russell Dickerson, plus more. Enjoy line dancing, live DJs, mechanical bull, and food trucks. Tickets start at just $70. Country in the Park 2, October 23rd at Heart Health Park at Cal Expo.
Brought to you by Hyatt Vacation Club and Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. More info at CITPFest.com.
What's hot?
Yeah, hot. Real hot.
And what's not?
It's not good.
Brought to you by American Energy Heating and Air, Sacramento's complete heating and cooling company, and second opinion partner.
Who is hot? Who's hot? Who's hot? Who's hot? Who's hot? Well, who the hell's hot, Chris?
Yeah, who's hot?
Jordan Alvarez.
Wasn't he hot yesterday?
He is, but listen to this.
Okay.
He has the lead of the MLB in home runs batted in, extra base hits, total bases, times reaching base, intentional walks. No player has finished a season leading MLB in all of those categories since the intentional walk became an official stat in 1955.
Wow.
Well, how's about that? Wild.
Wow, how about that? Jordan Alvarez. That just shows how checked out I am on baseball, because I'm like, oh, is he?
You just get home run leaders.
I think I know why you're checked out on baseball.
Why is that? Who's not?
Northern California baseball teams.
Oh, are they?
They are on a combined 7-game losing streak. A's have lost 2 in a row. Their record is 43-59. Just a game better than the San Francisco Giants, who have lost 5 in a row, 42-60.
As I wear my old ratty Giants hat I've had forever.
Giants could still.
Back when they were good.
Before they were good. This is from God, this got to be a 20-year-old hat.
Okay.
Man, this thing's
2006.
Thing's old.
Hey.
Yeah, 2006.
Yeah.
When that far removed, 2010 was when they won.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It was 4 years after they went to the World Series.
What?
It was 4 years after they went to the World Series.
Oh, well, that's when I started becoming a Giants fan, Chris, was when they went to the World Series in 2002. That was my first year. Russ Ortiz.
Your thoughts?
You can't be mad at that anymore.
Why?
Because they won 3 World Series.
Whatever. Could be 4.
And they didn't get one for Bonds.
Barry didn't get one, even though he did well that year. But didn't work out. Let's go.
I haven't heard a peep from him since.
Not at all. Let's go streaking, please.
It's time to go streaking.
Tail.
Who is the Nostradamus of MLB?
Who can keep the streak going? It's time to go streaking.
What the hell are you doing? We're streaking.
Not really.
No.
Dave, you're at 0. You took Henry Bolte. He's usually your streak starter. It's not happening for him. He didn't start the game, got in, had 2 plate appearances. He went 0 for 2.
Loser! You're a loser!
Wow.
Are you feeling sorry for yourself? Well, you should be, because you are dirt!
Hey, everyone. Wow.
It was great!
Christopher Lott's calling Henry Bolte a loser.
I
That's
took
Jack.
Cody Bellinger. I'd taken him the day before, but they had a rain out, so he didn't get a chance to play. He did play yesterday in a doubleheader, but we always count the first game. He got up 4 times, and he got 1 hit.
Oh.
For Cody.
Okay, all right. By the way, Henry Bolte, since July 1st, is 7 for 48 with 4 runs, a double, 1 home run, 4 RBI. He's batting 146 for the month. And that's after batting 286 and 288 in his first 2 months. He's struggling right now, but you know what? He's going to turn it around soon enough.
That's right. Put it all together, Henry. And Chris took Kevin McGonigal of the Tigers. Chris, how do you do?
You got to do this one for me, Billy. McGarnacle.
4 plate appearances, 1 hit. Chris' streak extends to 1.
All right, streaky mini.
Very few games today.
Yeah.
Very few. It's a Thursday. Getaway, no Giants, no A's. Probably a good thing for them. I think there's 4, maybe 5 games.
Otto Lopez.
Oh. My name is Otto. So sound off.
Let's go with McQuit Jr.
Bobby Witt?
Bobby Witt.
I think he just went on the DL.
Oh, did he? Well, let's not go with him then. Let's go with a Blue Jay. Let's see.
A Blue Jay?
Well, let me make sure a Blue Jay played yesterday. I know they did. Yeah, let's go with V. Guerrero Jr.
Vladdy Daddy.
Old Vladdy Pants.
Okay. I'm going to take for the first time ever from the Minnesota Twins, Josh Bell.
Oh, George Bell's.
Yeah.
No, tacos.
Alexander Graham.
Ma.
Matthew Adova.
Bell Adova. Oh, Pepper.
Okay, all right.
DeBow.
Taco. And Pepper. Doesn't Alexander Graham have to be on there? No, he invented the phone.
Yeah, but he wanted us to answer it ahoy hoy.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yes.
Ahoy hoy?
It had a cord.
All right, so we know that Taco and Bell and Pepper are on the Mount Belmore. I mean, I don't hate putting Biv DeBow on there. What? Kristen Bell? To ass? You know, when a team beats another team. Cody Inger. Mr. Vidier.
Stavadia. Saved by the?
Pack Park.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wait, is it Mr. Belden something? Belden?
Yeah.
Belden. Like
Belding.
E-Dancer or E-Rub.
Yeah, I was thinking something belly. E-Button.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Which in Spanish, by the way, means and button. I feel like we're missing a really important bell.
Liberty.
Oh, Liberty. Mont Steaks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jum.
Oh, Jum. Oh, Tim Chur. Wasn't Tim Belcher a pitcher?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Tim Chur. Tim Chur.
Bellingham.
Jude Bell. Jude
Ingham. Yeah. All right. I think that's it. But I still don't know who the. I know that Taco and Pepper are on Mount Belmore. I don't know who the other two
Saved
are.
by the.
Okay, what about Biv DeVoe? Is that 4?
Yeah, I want them on there.
I kind of want them on there too. Never trust a big butt and a smile.
No.
That's some of the best advice I ever got.
I go by it.
To this day. Here's what I've always wondered though. Is it never trust a big butt, also never trust a smile?
No.
Or is it the combination of
do you know who's going to have that answer?
Who?
Our next guest.
Bobby Gerald.
He'll know. Who'd you pick, Chris?
Who'd you pick?
Fernando Tatis. Junior.
I said earlier Henry Bolte was going to turn it around. I iron pipe guarantee that he will get a hit in this next game, which isn't today, which is why I chose Vladdy Guerrero Jr.
Perfect.
We'll take a break. Is it a big butt? Is it a smile? Is it a combo? Bobby Gerald from hoopobsession.com joins us to answer that and some basketball questions next.
How aggressively should Scott Perry and the Kings look to trade Zach LaVine this season?
This isn't LaVine a year ago or 2 years ago. There's no reason to just trade him to trade him. He's a $49 million asset coming off the books at the end of the year. So you have to ask yourself, well, okay, if you're going to trade him this year, what are you getting for him? If you let him go to the end of the year, you're getting nothing. But everybody is at or near the cap right now. So you have to think like a general manager.
Your exclusive home for Kings basketball.
Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Check engine or ABS light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
If the world were like a Sleep Number mattress, everything would adapt for your comfort. Your coffee would never get cold. Your flight would always be on time. And your mattress would always respond to you and your unique sleep needs. Sleep Number mattresses are designed to respond to your body and shift with your changing life, helping you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. To experience a whole new world of comfort, visit a Sleep Number store or go to sleepnumber.com. Sleep Number, to a good night's sleep.
For the ones who get it done, Grainger offers the professional-grade products you need to get the job done. With fast delivery you can depend on and access to technical product experts ready to help you meet any challenge. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by.
So, I need hamburgers, sodas, ice, and a DJ.
A DJ?
Relax, Spot. With T-Mobile, we're saving when we bundle home internet and phone lines.
Oh, wow! Here to bundle and save big. Stay connected con tu gente with 4 lines from T-Mobile with fast, easy-to-set-up 5G home internet and save up to $1,000 a year. Switch now on T-Mobile.com/conectate. Savings based on third-line free via monthly bill credits. Internet discount with $15 in monthly bill credits and auto-pay discount. Qualifying credit required. Credits will stop if you cancel any lines or change plans. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Cheap, cheap. That's the sound of savings happening right now at Elk Grove Honda. You remember, right? Elk Grove Hondas are still cheap, cheap. And right now you'll find a good deal more on new Honda gas and hybrid Accords, Civics, CRVs, and more fuel-efficient Elk Grove Hondas. Every sale is done right here, under the flag in the Elk Grove Auto Mall. Come see why generations of families return again and again to Elk Grove Honda in the Elk Grove Auto Mall, because Elk Grove Hondas are
cheap, cheap.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
Sactown Sports 1140, your local sports leader.
The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
Final hour. Dave, Jason, Chris. And then from hoopobsession.com. As I said, I hope you don't take offense to it. He found out I wasn't here, so he bailed out. And
he was waiting for you.
I take it as a compliment. Joining us right now, Bobby Gerald. Good morning, Bobby.
What's going on, guys?
How are you?
Hanging in.
Yeah, hanging in. Hanging in there. You everything okay? Getting better?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm on the mend.
You're on the mend.
I'm having an echo problem right now with
that's Chris's fault. Let's see.
No, it's not Chris's fault.
100% it's Chris's fault. He's toying with stuff right now. I think he's talking to Bob in the background now, trying to see if
looks like Bobby might have signed in twice somehow.
Oh. Well, double the Bobby, double the fun.
Yeah. Bobby and Bob are on.
Do we want to boot and reboot and get old Roberto Gerald on singularly? We can do that as I'm just going to vamp here.
That's interesting.
That is interesting. That's interesting. Let's break it down.
That is a first.
He's hit the link twice, maybe. Or did a double. Who knows?
Always nice twice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Twice is nice.
Why not? You can go to hoopobsession.com and then go to hoopobsession.com.
Well, I was hoping to get his answer to the question you asked going into
That's
the break.
Right. That's how we're leading off.
Yeah.
That's how when we get there.
We will get there.
Yeah, so I'll take this moment. If you've got questions about the Kings and Summer League.
Okay, he's good.
1-800-912-1140. Is the echo gone, Bobby Gerald?
The echo is gone. That was pilot error by myself.
Hey, you know what? It happens. We're going to blame Chris, though.
Chris was in the tower talking me down.
There you go.
We're going to start off
we
with.
landed the plane.
We were talking about this at the end of the last segment, Bobby, and it's going to kind of lead into everything else we're going to talk about today.
That you missed Robert Cool Bell.
Cool Papa Bell. Well, then you heard then maybe. Were they saying never trust a big butt and a smile? Or did they mean never trust a big butt, also never trust a smile?
No, it's the big butt and the smile.
Combo.
But you can imagine it in cartoon form. It's the butt.
Yeah.
And then a little turn with a smile.
I got the visual.
Yeah.
So to be clear, you can trust a big butt.
Correct.
You can trust a smile.
Correct.
Just never trust a big butt so if somebody's got a big butt and they're frowning, I trust them.
They're fine.
If somebody's smiling at me and they got a pancake butt, I'm fine. But both together,
double whammy.
Kind of like being in the second apron and being one of the worst teams in the NBA, the Sacramento Kings.
Good connection.
Thank you. You like that?
Yeah.
Now DeRozan has moved on. The Kings have moved slightly below the apron. But coming out of Summer League, our afternoon guy, Alan Stiles, said he was shocked going into Summer League. He feels so much worse about the Kings now than he did going into Summer League. I thought that was a bit of an overreaction. What were your takes out of there?
Well, I'm somewhere between some great advice that Jeff Petrie gave me many years ago, which was very simply, it's just Summer League. How Jeff could get right to the point. And so he made that point to me, I think, because he thought I needed to hear that. Because, I'm Mr. Summer League. I get really excited about Summer League. And sometimes we tend to over-exaggerate or overhype it. So I'm in between that but yeah, Summer League does matter. And that's probably just the ego and the Kings fan in me that, we're on national television scoring 4 points in a quarter, and that's rough. I don't like any time where I say we, the Sacramento Kings, add fuel to the fire that Sacramento is a dumpster fire. You know what I mean? And so you turn on your television there to watch Summer League, and these games are all televised. They're all nationally televised, and there are people in the stands. And, for that reason, I think you should always try to put your best foot forward. So I'm somewhere kind of in between those two. Yeah. In the grand scheme, it probably really doesn't matter. But at the same time, you would have liked to see a better performance, especially in Las Vegas.
How about, Bob, on the individual note, I know when we talked to you pre-draft, we were talking about a lot of the different candidates, mainly being guards, and Kings end up landing Darius Acuff Jr. Had some moments, had some other times where I probably was uttering the phrase, well, it's only Summer League.
Right.
So, yeah, just your general feel of what you saw, if it matched up to what you saw at college. Again, it was a handful of games, but what did you think?
He was not good in Summer League. And there's no reason really to hide from that. I mean, he shot 35%, 27% from 3-point range. Assist to turnover ratio wasn't good enough. It was like 1.2 to 1. But all that being said, I'm not worried. He's a kid playing point guard in a chaotic environment. I still love his speed once he gets a shoulder past a defender. I thought he showed real improvisational skills, sometimes getting to the basket and then at the last minute dumping off a pass. So I think those are things that are positives. And then I keep coming back to just one off the court moment that I had. I'm coming out of a restaurant in the Cosmopolitan one night. I look across the way and there's Darius Acuff, and he's not with his boys. He's with his mom and dad. You know what I mean? And that kind of just slapped me over the head. Like, wow, this really is a kid. This is a 19-year-old. I have nephews that are, I think, 20 and 23 right now. And, the way I think of these little knucklehead nephews that I have, you know what I mean? To kind of just put it in perspective, he's a kid. So he has a long ways to go. I was disappointed. And maybe if I was going to use the word shocked over anything, maybe it would be the shooting. I thought the 44% from 3-point range in college was pretty legitimate. But sometimes just that extra distance in the pros can get the best of guys. And he did not look comfortable, and he short armed some stuff. And, so there's a couple areas for concern there. But ultimately you're not judging Darius Acuff. Bad Summer League, good prospect is what I would sum it up as.
So, talking about surprise, no surprise, and you kind of focused on the offense a bit there. The biggest knock on Darius Acuff going in the draft, the thing I think we were all the most, if not afraid of, cognizant of, was his defense or lack thereof. Did you see anything to change or assuage fears one way or the other on the defensive end from Acuff in Summer League?
No, I think he has a ways to go.
Yeah.
I really do. I was one of the early people to kind of call him out on defense, and I didn't see a whole lot change. I thought, on the ball, he competes against his man, but there are also times he just doesn't have great habits yet. And that will come with film work and with repetition in NBA practices. But, it's just not natural for him to get in a stance and have his arms out wide and be ready, right from the jump. He's a lot of times, even when he's on the ball, his hands are at his side. And then once a pass is made, he kind of relaxes a little bit instead of, getting into that ball you man position and with his strong side, foot forward, and all the different fundamental things that you should probably be doing at this stage. But I think he'll learn. He may not ever be a great defender, but I think you got to get him to a point where he's at least a passable defender. So I wasn't shocked because I saw what it was in college, and I do think he's trying. He's making an effort. But again, like I think maybe it was one of the last games he played. He was on his first 2 or 3 defensive possessions. He was in a stance with his arms wide, but I didn't see that consistently, right from the beginning. And so those are just habits that are going to have to get cleaned up, I think.
Talking with Bob Gerald. HoopObsession.com has a lot of great material from Summer League to the regular season to just all stuff NBA, all stuff basketball on his site. Now, I know when I saw you last in Vegas, I departed there. The Kings, I think, had maybe 2 more games, but we had talked about Alex Caravan, the other first-round pick the Kings traded up to get. And at that point, Bobby had, the label of like being a connector. You could see how he can help make winning plays, but there weren't a lot of stats that he was providing. And we both kind of shared the thought, like, the Kings aren't a connector player away. It just didn't feel like the right kind of thing. But then he put together a couple of good games after that. What were your observations of him as his summer league kind of developed?
I think it was really hard to judge him because of the ankle injury that he had on the very first day of practice. I was actually at practice that day. He turned his ankle, and then he missed all 3 games in Sacramento at the California Classic. So that was tough. So he plays in Vegas. He averages 8 points, 3 rebounds, shot 38% from the field, 33 from 3-point line, had more turnovers than assists. Did not look comfortable in any of those games, in my opinion, until that last game. But then in the last game, it's a little harder to decipher because you're playing, as the week goes on, you're playing against less and less NBA quality defenders. As play goes on, more people are resting, and so the landscape of competition kind of levels out a little bit. I guess my thing with is kind of with both Sharp and Alex Caravan is just that kind of what you said. I don't think the Kings are at that position yet where they should be using, valuable draft picks on older college players that are supposed to complement an established roster. To me, that's something a good stable team does when it's already has its core and it's looking for players who can fill kind of specific roles. And I just don't think Sacramento's there at that point. I think they should be in the mining stage, still digging for, young gems. And, maybe you end up getting lucky and you get a guy like the Wizards got with Will Riley, who looked fantastic in Summer League. Yegor Joman from the Nets. I thought he was fantastic. And that doesn't mean that I dislike Sharp or Caravan. I think Sharp was really good in Summer League. He plays hard. He puts pressure defensively at the point of attack. He knocked down some threes. My concern is just that, will either player really help an NBA team? I'm just not sure that the Kings are in the right position to prioritize like older finished prospects over young players with potentially higher ceilings. Is that fair?
Yeah, no, it is. As Bob Gerald from HoopObsession.com joins us. So, Bob, and by the way, to be clear, I agree with you on everything you just said. So where do you fall on the whole got to establish a winning culture, bring in winning players type of thing when you're talking about the draft?
Well, that's a tough one because I agree with that to some extent, but I still wish it was just a little more data informed. I feel like it's a little old school, a little too much eye test.
Yep.
Guys that we're familiar with, guys that we see, and we've been down that road. We learned this with Malachi Richardson. We learned this with Justin Jackson. We learned this with, I don't want to throw Harry Giles in there because Harry really was a good player.
Yeah.
And injuries just robbed him of being able to do what he was able to do. But wasn't Kyle Guy?
Yeah. Great example.
National champion who came from a winning, so just because you won I would say Kelvin Sampson had a lot more to do with winning than Emmanuel Sharp did at Houston. I would say Kingston Flemings and Chris Sinak had more to do with winning than Emmanuel Sharp did. And again, I'm not hating on Emmanuel Sharp. I really thought he was good, not great. And there's a difference between good and great. And I've seen some people early on were like, he's the steal of the draft, and it's like, well, okay. At the end of the day, though, he shot 37% from the field. I think when you combine Sacramento and Las Vegas, that's not good. Otherwise, yeah, I mean, but when you're watching the game, for sure, he's up on his man. He makes his man feel it. There's no doubt about that. The physical part of his defense is real, and the deep range on the 3-point shot is real. Those are great things. But what else does he do? That's kind of what I come back to. And was there maybe someone on the board at that point, Malik Thomas, who Trevon Brazile, who has maybe a little more upside? And Trayvon's Brazil's a little bit of an older prospect. Malik Thomas is a younger prospect. But it stings a little bit when you see that the guy that the Cavs used with the 34th pick, which was the Kings pick, and we traded the 34th pick and another second rounder to get Alex Caravan, and then Malik Thomas comes in, who they used with the 34th pick, and shows that he really has a high ceiling and the potential to be really good in the NBA. Whereas I'm not sure that's the case with the other guys. I think the other guys have a chance to be, as Jason would use this term, Hall of Solid.
Yeah, for sure. As we're talking with Bob Gerald. Bob, as then we kind of advance now to the next stage for the Kings. That's the 26-27 season. They're still in that hybrid of some quality veterans trying to establish the young guys. It's not clear. It's not clean. They don't have a high. I think you posted it. What did you see? Over under like 20.5, 21. It was a pretty low number.
That was DraftKings has the Kings dead last at 20.5 wins. I think one of the Vegas casinos had them third to last at 22.5 wins.
Okay, so I mean this is near the bottom, if not the bottom. I don't even know if there's an answer to this question, but like the fix of this year of still, I guess, getting what you can out of your veterans and trying to develop some of these young guys. I still feel like they've cleaned it up a bit, but not all the way. I mean, this can be another challenge for, I think, Doug Christie in year two.
Absolutely. It could be a long season. And, a lot of that's going to depend on what happens with Zach LaVine. How good is Zach LaVine? What is he able to do? Will Zach LaVine playing with, say, Dylan Cardwell for significant minutes look a little bit different than Zach LaVine playing with Domas Sabonis? I do get the willies a little bit when I start thinking about A-Cup LaVine and Domas all together on the floor at the same time defensively. I just not sure that's the recipe for a winner. But then what do you do? Because Sabonis should be the starting guy. And I think clearly Zach LaVine, as I've been saying since forever, Zach LaVine is better than Nick Clifford at the 2-guard spot. He is your best 2-guard at this point. And you don't want to devalue Zach's, whatever there is left of his value in the NBA. He still is a really gifted scorer and a guy who can do a lot of positive things on the offensive end. So I would try to make Zach LaVine the man, let him score, let him go crazy, and then see if there's any takers at the trade deadline, barring the Kings having some sort of miracle turnaround and everything falling into place and gelling and making us all look like a bunch of dummies. But I don't think that's going to happen.
Oh, but I want to explore that for a second. Now let's just explore that.
Which one?
What he just alluded to at the end. Zach LaVine, we know the power of contract year player. And Zach LaVine is playing probably for his last big multi-year contract, whatever that may be. You've got Sabonis coming back from an injury who spent a whole year listening to the disrespect to his game. DeAndre Hunter is in a contract year. And then you've got your other guys. My God, what kind of world is it going to be if Zach LaVine is just going bonkers? He's averaging 26, 27 points a game, which, by the way, is not like, oh, wow, there's no way that could possibly happen. He's done it before. And the Kings are going into the break 15 games over 500. Now, are we in a world where this year, if these unlikely things happen, we're talking about, well, what would be an intelligent long-term contract for Zach LaVine and the Kings? You can't change it up now, can you?
Right.
Oof.
No.
No.
But yeah, I mean, stranger things have happened. Just when you think you know the NBA, someone will surprise you. I would have bet a large sum of money probably that the Oklahoma City Thunder would have repeated this year.
Same.
And Wemby, again, we don't have Wemby, but you know what I mean? He had different plans, and his ascension just went basically through the ceiling, and it ended up leading them to more wins. So, I don't foresee that for the Kings. I was troubled with some things in summer league. I'm a Dylan Cardwell guy. I love his defense, but putting Dylan at the high post and running offense through him, I just didn't really agree with that. And it's not that he's a poor decision maker. It's not that that he's incapable of making the right reads out there. It's the fact that no one respects him from 15 feet out. Right. So they would just sag off. They're really not even guarding Dylan Cardwell from, say, 14 feet beyond. So you just sag off, and it cuts off all the passing lanes. And then you see a team like the Nets, who, shout out to their coaching staff, man. Whoever was their defensive coordinator, they picked the Kings apart on that stuff, and they were trapping. And every time the Kings tried to pass out of a double team, someone was there to take it away and go the other way. And that was one of the most difficult. That and the Celtics game were just two games that were so hard to watch.
Bob, a couple guys that we maybe don't mention as much because it's either like the really young guys or these veterans we've been highlighting. Where do like Malik, maybe Precious, who re-signed, and Hunter kind of fit in for this squad this year?
Well, let's start with Hunter. He's been a real quality professional defender in the NBA for some time, and going back to college too, was one of my favorites defenders of that draft class. And so he's someone for me that it really comes down to, will he knock down the three ball at a acceptable rate and be enough of a threat on offense? Because I really do think he's legit as an NBA defender, as an NBA player. So I think that's good. Who else were we talking about there?
Monk and Precious.
Malik. Well, we've all seen Malik and what he can do, and how he can interject the energy and the skill. Whether you can get down with the Malikisms or not, it's like how much can you tolerate? I think as a coach or as a fan, with some of the wildness that's in his game. But at the end of the day, he's so entertaining, and he's still pretty darn effective. So I'm fine with Malik Monk getting minutes and being a part of the rotation. I don't think there's much of a question about that. And J. Ross, I'm getting old, and
that's Precious.
I can't think and talk at the same time.
Yeah.
Precious Achua, again, I just wish he could shoot better. I thought he played well. He's an ultimate team guy, great guy, all of those things. But at the end of the day, he's still a center in my mind. I mean, you could play him as a stretch, as a power forward in the traditional sense, certainly. But he's got to be more consistent with knocking down that three ball to really unlock his true power, which would be to play him at his natural position, which is a 4. And if he's a 4, if anybody who's a 4 in the NBA these days, you got to be able to stretch the defense. That's my opinion on that. I could be wrong.
Last thing for you, I know we're out of time, Bobby, but I got to ask you about another team. We've been looking at the Pelicans, and going back to their trade last year, they have one different player on their roster this year than they did last year. No trades, no first round draft pick. And the question, I don't think Joe Dumars is a good executive. That's just me. I don't know what the hell they're doing, but you know what? When you look at their roster, Dejounte Murray, Trey Murphy, Sadiq Bey, Zion, Herb Jones, and now you've got Jeremiah Fears and Derek Queen. He's a decent player.
There's talent there.
That's what I'm saying. Are they like Kingsy in the sense where on paper last year you saw there was a lot of talent, but they just don't fit? I know injuries are a big deal. What is your just surface thoughts on the Pelicans?
Well, I wasn't anticipating doing Pelicans talk this morning.
Sorry,
Dave, but
I know.
Curveball.
No, that's all right. No, trust me, man. I'm so OCD with it. I'm prepared to talk about anybody in the NBA at any time. So, but I will say this: I thought it was very interesting that Derek Queen and Jeremiah Fears didn't play summer league.
Yeah.
Like, really? You thought those two guys? I mean, I can understand Con Knipple, Cooper Flagg, and VJ Edgecombe. I thought those were the three. Okay, you guys are exempt. You get the pass. You do not have to participate. But Derek Queen, come on, man. He should have been out there. Fears is still just a kid. I think he was the youngest guy in the draft last year, and so he should have been out there. I agree with you on Joe Dumars. And again, I think he falls into kind of that old school class of executive. And I want to be, again, careful about how I say this, because I don't want to disrespect these guys in any way. Scott Perry knows more people in the NBA and more about basketball than I ever will. So, but guys, Alvin Gentry's another guy, that there's a lot of the eye test is really big with those guys, and they have strong feelings about what they see. And I just wonder sometimes if it wouldn't be better if it was tempered a little bit with just some new jack data information that, if there was some balance you could strike between the Monty and Wes Wilcox analytical way of thinking versus the old school, we're gonna take these older guys who have maybe less ceiling but are good guys and good players who are complementary. So, and I hope that's being fair, because I don't want to ever come across. I know I can come across that way, like I know it all, just because I've been studying this stuff forever. But I know also that I get a lot of stuff wrong too.
I know for a fact that if you'd been the GM since 1985, we'd have at worst the same record, if not better. So I'm just
we'd have some Hall of Famers,
and that's a good thing.
That's for sure.
Yeah,
Luka would be on our team.
Yeah.
Kawhi would have been here instead of Jimmer Fredette.
Yeah.
There's a couple.
See, there you go. He's on record. That's Bobby Gerald, hoopobsession.com. We've all had those convos. Thank you, buddy. We appreciate it, and have yourself feel better. Thanks for coming on with us.
Thank you guys very much. I appreciate you doubling back here to get me on, and Jay Ross, again, my apologies for
no worries
having to cancel on you. I'm like sending Jay Ross a message at 1:30 in the morning the night before that interview, like, hey man, my back is locked up and I can't walk.
It's funny how you say no worries now, because you called me when that happened.
Oh,
you were so mad. No. You were cussing him. You were I'm just kidding. Have a good weekend. Ibuprofen's your friend, my man.
Yes, sir.
All right. Take care. It's Bob Gerald, hoopobsession.com. Always want to spell it OBSESSION. I know that's one of those words. We'll take a break. When we come back, what's on deck? Portland is just a garbage fire right now. And then we'll get to Matt and Kayla next.
Like and subscribe to the Sactown Sports 1140 YouTube channel at Sactown Sports 1140 to get the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Matt and Kayla, and the Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles on demand and at your fingertips. Get your fix of the Sacramento Kings, 49ers, Giants, Athletics, NFL, NBA, and the latest in sports and entertainment all in one place at Sactown Sports 1140 on YouTube. Your local sports leader, Sactown Sports 1140.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by Bonnie.
I'm Tamara Berg in the KCRA 3 Weather Center. For your Thursday, you're stepping outside and it's cool, it's refreshing thanks to that Delta breeze. We'll get into the afternoon with plenty of sunshine. Temperatures up slightly, but we're close to what's normal for this time of year with highs in the lower to mid-90s. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA 3 News and the KCRA 3 app.
Oh, the Sacramento heat. Right now, get your AC professionally tuned up for as low as just $59 and enjoy your summer nice and cool. Plumbing, electrical, heating, and air, Bonnie.com. Summer restrictions apply. License 696-355.
Thinking about heading to the mountains this weekend in a new Toyota truck?
Let's go!
Bringing the bikes?
Let's go!
Maybe towing the boat, too?
Let's go!
All right, let's roll. Get 3.99% APR plus 500 finance cash on 2026 Tacoma SR5. Or get 2.99% APR on Tundra.
The time is now, let's go!
You heard the man. Toyota. Let's go places. Offers available through TFS to buyers with a premium rated credit and cannot be combined with other offers. Excludes Tundra TRD Pro and NC326.
There she goes. First solo drive.
Are we ready for this? Absolutely. Our AAA agent, what are you doing here?
Well, same as always, helping you protect what matters most. Like when you added her to your auto policy, or when you switched to AAA insurance and saved.
So you've been here the whole time?
Yep, plus we're available 24/7 for claim support, in case you ever need it.
Shouldn't she be home already?
It's been 12 seconds.
Visit AAA.com/insurance to get a quote today.
Where the stars and guitars shine. Get ready for the Gold Rush Classic, a celebrity pro-am golf tournament coming August 6th and 7th to beautiful Rancho Murrieta. Tee it up alongside legends like Rick Barry, Jesse Orozco, Michael Merriweather, Greg Ostertag, Olden Polanese, and our own Greg Vaughn. Take your shot at $1 million hole-in-one. Compete in the skins game. Kick things off at the celebrity draft party. Then cap the night with a live concert featuring the Cripple Creek Band. It's all for a great cause. The Gold Rush Classic raises money for Scott Pollard's Pearls of Life, Make-A-Wish, and other worthwhile children's charities. So join the fun, play golf with a celebrity, and help change a child's life along the way. Golf and concert sponsorships are still available. Visit goldrushclassic.org. That's goldrushclassic.org for all the details. The Gold Rush Classic is proudly sponsored by Northern California Roofing, a locally owned and operated company that's been providing energy home improvements since 1990.
Country in the Park 2, presented by your California Army National Guard, October 23rd at Heart Health Park at Cal Expo with Bailey Zimmerman, Russell Dickerson, plus more. Enjoy line dancing, live DJs, mechanical bull, and food trucks. Tickets start at just $70. Country in the Park 2, October 23rd at Heart Health Park at Cal Expo.
Brought to you by Hyatt Vacation Club and Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. More info at CITPFest.com.
Here's good news for folks who have a jumbo loan. The Loan Exchange, America's jumbo lender, is offering a 30-year fixed-rate loan at a 5.75% interest rate and 5.939% APR for loan amounts up to $3 million. So if you have a mortgage with an interest rate of 6% or higher, give America's jumbo lender a call at 833-436-8800. You drive around to find the cheapest gas, so why not refinance your mortgage? Every day you wait, you're wasting money on needless interest. Go to theloanexchange.com or call 833-436-8800 to find out what your savings will be with a new 30-year fixed-rate loan at 5.75% interest rate and 5.939% APR. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. That's theloanexchange.com or call 833-436-8800 for a 30-year fixed-rate loan at 5.75% interest rate and 5.939% APR.
Capital Casino is conveniently located in downtown, 411 16th Street, and has been a part of the greater Sacramento area for over 20 years. They offer the best variety of games in the region in a safe and friendly environment, and there's plenty of parking, all well lit and monitored by security. Come have a great meal at the cafe and restaurant inside. Capital Casino has the best food, the best service, and the best action. But please always remember to gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-330-8323 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-330-8323. That's 800-330-8323. What do you have to lose? Call 800-330-8323. Again, 800-330-8323.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sactown Sports.
Welcome back. Welcome back, y'all. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back, y'all. Carmichael Dave, Jason Ross.
Hi.
Christopher Lyon, and
hi there.
25 minutes. Hey, today kind of flew by.
You know what? It kind of did.
I will say this, man. I had one day yesterday when you were gone. You had 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm. And on remote, too, for a lot of it. About half, a little over half of it.
As much as I hate doing the show solo, it just makes me appreciate so much more doing it when we're all here.
Appreciate me.
I do. It just, and I know this is a little, I'm putting you on the spot, and I'm throwing you a curveball. But just hear me out.
Pelicans?
I got $20 American if you don't go to Europe. How do you think the wife would handle that? I mean, think about it. There's what you can do a lot with $20.
True.
And I may go higher.
Okay.
I might
hold out.
I'm thinking about taking those when he's gone for 2 weeks. I'm thinking about taking off 2 weeks.
We lost him.
My brain's breaking right now because I'm like, my instinct is I don't like that. But then I'm also like, well, but who's filling in for him?
What are my choices?
Are you really?
I mean, let's see what cash he can offer me for staying.
We can break Dave.
I mean, technically, I still have some more. What if I just went to Rich and was like, hey, man, those weeks Jason's gone. I got to.
Yeah, drop that on him now.
I got to go to it. Yeah, I'll give him some time. I got to take.
Those best ofs went so good. What if we have a 2 week best
Why
of?
2 weeks about? What's wrong with that?
Hey, you've always been campaigning for us running like Christmas music.
Absolutely.
It does well.
Who wouldn't like best ofs and Christmas music?
For just a couple weeks.
I'll even do all the intros and outros. I'll record them.
And you'll sing a few songs.
Yes. Hey, Rich Wagon, I got to.
I got an idea.
I got to take my daughter down to college, and because it's her sophomore year, there's a rule now. They have to have a parent down there for 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's in the bylaws.
It's L.A. I don't want to be there, but we got to sacrifice.
You love it.
Dave loves L.A. Dave loves it.
Ryan says, Ryan in the chat, let me fill in for Verlaud. No, but you could fill in for me. You know what? Honestly, oh my God, I wonder if you would go for this. What if I did want the 2 weeks off that you're off? But what we did is we did a contest, and 2 lucky winners, listeners to the show, get to do 2 weeks of mornings. By the way, top 10 morning show in the country. Number 1 morning show, number 1 sports show in Sacramento.
Eat that dirt and sprague.
And you got 2 weeks. And by the way, what's minimum wage? Oh, wow, such a terrible question to ask. Like I'm just out of touch. Dude, what is it like? Is it like $12?
That's like $20.
Is it really? Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
It's up there.
California. No, it's not. Oh, come on. Minimum wage. Oh my God! It's $16.90. It's $17 an hour.
Higher rates in many cities and certain industries.
Dude, my first job was $4.25 an hour.
Yeah, but that was 1933.
Your mom's 1933. Well, what would that be? So hold on here. So that's 20 hours. That's 40 hours for 2 weeks. That's 80. Hold on here. Let me do some calculations here. Let me get the old calculator. Hey, we're doing this on the air. I should probably bring Richie in here. 18 times. You know what? We won't even pay a minimum wage. We'll up that a dime. 17. Ooh. $1,360. What if I paid their wages out of my pocket?
Whoa.
Well, because I'm thinking, like, for 2 weeks of vacation, I would pay that.
Yeah, but then there's also part of you, because we know you too well, like, the feedback comes back.
Oh, what if they're really good?
Yeah, and they're like, well.
Oh God, what if it's a Wally Pipp situation?
Do we really need Dave and Jason?
Yeah. Oh, that's a great point, dude.
So while you're enjoying those 2 weeks, you're like, this was the best idea I've ever had.
Everyone's like,
and they're like, this is the best show ever.
100%. They're like, wow, MC, Dwayne, and Ryan are killing it with Chris Guerrero right now.
Yep.
Like, we don't even need these guys back. We just picked 2 chatters.
And then you paid for your replacement.
I literally, and then there's like a 30 for 30.
Yeah.
Like, well, you know, everyone and their mother wants to do sports.
Worst ideas in sports history, then all of a sudden you're number 1.
Wow. Hey, get off me about that. One guy's like, Dave doesn't want people to have a living wage, shocker. Well, I didn't complain about it. I was just surprised it was that high.
Yeah.
I say make it higher. Make it higher.
I guess when you're up in that tax bracket,
just,
used to...
Dude, the only reason you know what minimum wage is because you're hiring people. You don't know, idiot. I'm all for it. I say make minimum wage $100 an hour. That's what I say.
Yeah.
What would go wrong?
Who's mad at that?
Who's mad at that? What could possibly go wrong? Make it $200 an hour. I mean, and you, I've been worrying about you recently. I mean, you are my words, not yours. I don't care. I know you love it when I say this. But to me, and knock on wood, hope he's here forever, hope it lasts forever. You are the crown prince. You are the heir apparent to the radio job for the Sacramento Kings. My opinion. And many others.
Some are saying.
Many are saying. But I'm sitting here and I'm going, are you sending applications to Portland or what, man?
Man.
What a mess.
Yeah, I feel for the people. Well, sounds like Travis, who's their radio guy who replaced Wheels.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Tom Haberstroh.
Yep. And then Calabro was like.
But I think I know what's going on with Calabro, though. We're all guessing it.
Well, no, I think there's the quotes. Like, they did offer him.
Yeah.
But an embarrassing. Like
an 80% pay cut.
He's like, yeah, no.
Yeah, no. But.
Great people. I'd love to be here, but no, I'm not doing that.
Here's what I'm hoping, because he got screwed when Seattle left.
Yeah.
All right. And then
there?
I think he's going to see it. He's got to.
That would fit. That'd be a great
100%.
story.
He's the voice of the Seattle Sonics.
He's been like the voice of the NBA. He's so
right.
good.
He's so good.
Shame on you, Portland. And this is like he has every right to do this as an owner.
Yeah, but he also has the right to change it to the Portland Dundons.
Yeah.
Like, and change the colors to blue and white.
But like, why? Why are you doing this?
It just goes, once again, fans have no power. He's openly like, hey, fans, here's my junk. Deal with it. Look at it.
Can't even kick it.
Can't. Just look at it. Look, stare, and make eye contact.
All right, too much.
Is that roll in? And by the way, guys, by junk, I mean the product he's putting out.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Of course.
When we come back, Matt and Kayla, next.
How aggressively should Scott Perry and the Kings look to trade Zach LaVine this season?
This isn't LaVine a year ago or 2 years ago. There's no reason to just trade him to trade him. He's a $49 million asset coming off the books at the end of the year. So you have to ask yourself, well, okay, if you're going to trade him this year, what are you getting for him? If you let him go to the end of the year, you're getting nothing. But everybody is at or near the cap right now. So you have to think like a general manager.
Your exclusive home for Kings basketball.
Sactown Sports 1140.
Hi, I'm Justin Gingery. One of the most common questions I receive is, what makes us different from other law firms? At Gingery, Hammer & Associates, we handle your case from beginning to the end. Whether your case reaches a settlement, whether it must go into litigation, or whether it has to go all the way to trial, we will be with you along the entire way. And because we are committed to your case, we are as invested as you are in making sure you get the outcome you deserve.
When you get an injury, just call Gingery.
Sacramento's best selection, best quality, and lowest prices on kitchen and bath products are at the new Anova Cabinet and Stone. For a limited time, get stunning new quartz countertops starting at just $159. That's right, only $159 for gorgeous quartz countertops. Listen to this. For a limited time, cabinets for kitchens and bathrooms are up to 50% off. Yes, up to 50% off new cabinets. It's a some must-see, the new Innova Cabinet and Stone at Florin Road and Highway 99. Learn more at InnovaCabinetStone.com.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
If the world were like a Sleep Number mattress, everything would adapt for your comfort. Your coffee would never get cold. Your flight would always be on time. And your mattress would always respond to you and your unique sleep needs. Sleep Number mattresses are designed to respond to your body and shift with your changing life, helping you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. To experience a whole new world of comfort, visit a Sleep Number store or go to sleepnumber.com. Sleep Number. To a good life sleep.
A good place to buy a new truck would be a place known as Truck Country. Folsom Chevy is Truck Country, and now it makes even more sense. Folsom Chevy is offering 0% financing for 5 years, no payments for 90 days on all new Silverado half-ton trucks in stock, and there's a lifetime warranty. Go to Folsom Chevy at the Folsom Auto Mall or go to folsomchevy.com. From the mountains to the levee, think Folsom Chevy. Together, let's drive. Must finance with GM and approved credit. $16.67 per 1,000 finance. Cannot be combined with other offers. Ends July 31st, 2026.
The IRS finally caught up with Louie.
I hadn't paid my taxes in 8 years. I owed the IRS a lot of money.
Louie was in deep trouble.
We're going to take your house, put a lien on your bank account, garnish your pay. They don't care. They're going to take your paycheck.
Louie found out about Optima Tax Relief, the leading tax resolution firm. A-plus rated by the Better Business Bureau, they've resolved over $3 billion for their clients.
Optima Tax, they help me. They calm me down. They make me feel comfortable, and I trust them.
Louie has a lot to be thankful for.
I don't owe the IRS anymore, and I'm able to live a comfortable life, a lot better life. It was because of Optima Tax.
For tax help you can trust, call Optima now for a free consultation. Take it from Louie.
If you owe the IRS, don't go it alone. Give Optima Tax a call. They can help you.
Call 800-375-2322. 800-375-2322. 800-375-2322.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Carmichael Dave here. So proud to talk about my new friends at Pest Pros, where they are family owned, they are locally rooted, and they are committed to serving Northern California. I got a mouse problem at my house, and I don't like mice. I got a cockroach problem at my house, and I don't like cockroaches. That's a real thing. You're going to get pest protection somewhere. Why not get it at a place that is locally owned and operated? Longtime Kings fans and partners and the community, yeah, you've spoken. They're back-to-back Sacramento favorites. So if you got pest control, you don't have Pest Pros. Step up to the pros with their all-star lineup. Don't just make the call, make the right call. Go to pestprosps.com, Sacramento grown, family owned, or call them at 916-588-9345. That's 916-588-9345. Step up to the pros at Pest Pros.
Bring the entire family out to Sutter Health Park for Sacramento River Cats baseball. From exciting action on the field to smiles in the stands, it's the perfect place to make family memories. Plan your next family night out at the ballpark. Get your tickets at rivercats.com.
It's time for the news of the day.
The latest headlines, the biggest stories, hard-hitting analysis.
Yeah, this is none of those things. And now, here's Carmichael Dave and Jason Ross.
Oh, yeah. First time we've all been first time we've all been in the same studio since July 1st.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
Jeez. Wait. Oh, hold on. And
definitely not our fault.
We've been here the entire time.
I'm here every day.
That's Kayla Vetter over
Excuse
here.
You?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, she's going grunge this morning. I like it. She's got the flannel. She's got the platy flannel going on.
I can't say what I said to you on air.
No, sure you can. Go ahead.
No, I can't.
Yeah, why not?
Because you're trying to get me kicked off the show, and I'm not stupid. And if you did that, I'd do it right back to you.
What'd I do? Oh, she did? I know I said.
Yeah.
We can say that word.
Not me. I ain't saying that word.
Any idea why ain't is considered not a word?
I don't care, but I use it all the time.
Like English teachers
I love
say that.
it.
It is in the dictionary.
Such a good word.
And you hear some stupid English teachers like, hey, it's not, it's a contraction. Yeah, there's no such thing as ain't not. And I'm like, no, dude. Well, then what's won't?
Will not.
Yeah, but it's not woe not. It should technically be, if they want to play those stupid games, it should be willn't. But they don't do that. So why is won't accepted?
English is a pretty stupid language.
Well, I agree. But why is won't accepted, but ain't is not? Ain't is a contraction for am not. Like Kayla just said, I am not saying that word. I ain't saying that word. I want to know why won't gets a pass and ain't doesn't get a pass.
I got nothing for you.
Matt, tough day for you yesterday at the beginning.
Damn.
I was explaining this. No. You'll know where I'm going here. I was saying at the beginning, we had a guy named Gordon, very nice guy, playing with us in our foursome. Then it was Matthew, myself, and Jim, our market manager. And Matt's cart on the first tee is parked in the cart path just ahead of me, and then I'm behind him. We're kind of parallel. An old bucket hat Jim comes over from the putting green. He's wearing a bucket hat yesterday.
Yeah.
And
He's got the bucket.
He's coming over with his clubs slung around, and Matt says, "Hey Jim, who are you riding with?"
No, I said, "Oh, you're walking today?" And he goes, "No, I'm hitching a ride." I'm like, "Oh, you want to?" No, I immediately said, "Okay, now we're gonna see who his favorite is," and he immediately walks.
Yeah, and I got it wrong.
Wait, where'd he go?
Immediately to Dave.
And the thing is like I was on my phone just kind of half paying attention. Then I heard Matt say that, and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be funny, right?" And Jim, without even breaking a stride, like, "I'll ride with Dave." No hesitation at all. I'm just
well, he tried to soften the blow, and then he was like,
"Did he? How did he soften it?"
He was like, "Well, I normally I told Dave I was going to ride with him." And so
I feel like at first he just didn't break stride and went straight to my cart.
He did not break stride.
And then he was
he walked past me, he explained to me why I'm not riding.
Then he tried to clean it up.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah, I'd be fine with you.
Idiot.
Then he told Dave he bought it.
He bought what? He what?
That Matt bought it.
Oh. And by the way, I have no problems riding with Jim. I'd be fine riding by myself.
That was good motivation, though. I parred the first hole.
He did.
There we go.
And then
don't worry about
Did
it.
you notice
It was great.
Did you notice with my blow up on the final hole, taking a double par, you got me by a stroke yesterday? Yeah, I had a nice big fat lead on Matt, and it didn't work. Anyways, how are you, Kayla?
I mean, I can't talk about my round of golf.
I know. That's why I was switching.
I know.
You're in a very passive aggressive mood today, aren't you?
She is.
What's going on?
I don't know.
I'm a little worried. Okay, I have a theory. Now I'm sure there's something.
Don't look at me.
But can I just say,
I don't know.
Jason's back. I have this theory that when we're all together, she gets feistier.
It's Jason's
Jason
fault.
hasn't even said anything.
I know. I'm not. He doesn't instigate. He's not. Well, he does sometimes, but. I'm not saying Jason's doing anything. I'm
feel
saying
like he has
I
an
have this
aura?
theory that when Jason is present, the chemistry gets different, and you get
You're
very feisty.
I think you're way overthinking.
Because yesterday she wasn't. She was fine. She was.
Bro,
she was
I'm a
nice.
freaking woman.
Well.
Hear me roar.
Yeah, I can't go
Let's
down.
go, girl.
Can't go down that path.
Yeah, or you do all the time.
By the way,
Oh, God.
who's talking? Mr. Depressed Dave. # Depressed Dave yesterday.
Why was
we called Carmichael Depression.
Why
That's
was
what
I
we called
depressed?
it. Your,
You were, and you didn't even know it.
your 8 a.m. TED Talk 2 days ago, or yesterday. When
Oh,
Jason,
about
when Jason's
optimism?
gone, he's just like,
Yeah,
everything
but
sucks
Dave,
and the
your
Kings are terrible.
My tone replay the thing. I was yelling.
Oh,
No.
What are you talking about?
no. You're.
This is 3 against 1.
There was a
Well,
rain
he's just being a D.
No.
I was listening to it on my way in, and there was a rain cloud following my car.
I was not depressed.
It was. You sounded like it.
I did not sound
And
like
there's no
it.
point of even
guys
like worrying
describe
about
it.
this year
It
or
was
next
if
year.
Eeyore did Kings Talk.
I didn't say it like that. I was talking like this.
Yeah,
you
stop
guys are
trying to sell
gaslighting.
tickets.
No,
Yeah,
sir.
well, no, that was the best part.
was the best
I
part.
forgot about that. I did this whole thing about how the Kings are going to be bad for the next couple of years, and optimism is stupid, and just count on failure. It's the best way, and all that. And then I get this text from this dude Phil, who's like, just once it'd be nice if you weren't a shill trying to sell preseason tickets. Like this guy's
Clearly.
legit.
Yeah.
And then I tried to give him the phone number. Well, I did give him the phone number. He's like, I got to go to work.
Thanks, Phil.
Celebrity Birthday is brought to you by Matt George. Hey, start out good, get dissed by the boss, go in the tank. Matt, what is that logo? Is that a Spartan?
No, it's the Jessup
It
Warriors.
does look like a Spartan.
It does look like a Michigan State Spartan, but in
not.
blue.
It's Jessup, my alma mater, Jessup University.
Christopher Law, Jason
Warriors.
Ross.
Happy birthday today to Daniel Radcliffe.
Oh, Harry
You're a
Potter.
wizard,
Oh
Harry.
my God!
Oh, Weird
Please
Al.
do not ever do that sound again.
What sound?
said, "Oh, Harry Potter."
No, you didn't.
What do you do? Is it like the Jason
Chris,
sound?
play it back. I went, "Oh, Harry Potter."
Is it like Jason when he goes, "Oh"?
Yes.
What is wrong with you today? Why are you yelling at me so much? I don't want to do this for 4 hours.
I might actually tune in today
She's
from 10 to 2.
yelling at me for everything.
She is on one.
It's your fault because you complimented her shirt.
Harry Potter's 30.
No, he's 33.
33, because of course he knows.
35.
She's allowed to talk
Chris
about
is
when
closest, 37.
I wear a shirt. And she's like, "Looks like you're wearing a doily."
Yeah,
and I'm like, all right, fine.
What's better,
And then
doily or
and then
lumberjack?
go,
I'm gonna cut your tree
Who
down.
said lumberjack?
Can we talk about this?
Yes.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
I don't want this for 4 hours.
I
I'm
do.
scared.
No, I do. I really do.
Then you do
who
it.
else?
Noma.
Garcia Pera?
52.
51.
58.
54.
Tie between Chris and Kayla, 53.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see who else. Gary Payton.
Gary Payton's 56.
55.
57.
Chris was correct, 58. Woody Harrelson.
63.
68.
61.
I missed it. Did someone say 65?
I said 61.
65.
I said
Oh,
Matt's
yeah.
correct.
Thank you.
Wait, where is the replay? I want to hear it.
Wilbur.
Well, you can't. He's not that quick. Coming up next. Hello. Wait, what does that have to do with Melissa, Chris? Oh, was that off the air?
Yes.
The lumberjack and Matt George.
Yeah,
coming up.
it's Matt.
With her axe,
it's Matt
apparently.
George and
Jesus.
Eddie Vedder, circa 91, coming up next.
Follow Sactown Sports